What is up, people? What's up? I'm back. We're back. Let all the streamers know the free ride on NASCAR is over. We're back and we're ready to have some fun. Appreciate everybody being here. Hope you guys are ready to have a fun weekend here at it's Bristol, baby. So yes, it's Bristol and we're ready to have a great time. I'm used to being there this weekend, but because of the cruise, I just did not want to travel another weekend and miss another race. I want to be here with you guys. So we had our good fun at Bristol, had a really good time, but we are back, y'all. We're ready to have some fun. Tonight it's the truck race, their second race of their playoffs. Playoffs? That's right. The UNOH 200 presented by Ohio Logistics is tonight. And we're going to be bringing you the live audio of the FS1 broadcast. No cams, as you guys know, as we've had all season. No cams for the truck race, but we're going to have fun anyway, doing our thing. The running board, our emojis. The emojis are set. I just haven't posted them yet, but ready to have some fun. Green flag is going to be at 7:33 p.m. Eastern, or the orange flag was raised at 7:33 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'm sorry. That's something else. I'm sorry about that. CeeLo, I'm going to the Falcons-Chiefs game on Sunday. I'm hyped. Nice. But what's up, Bright Wolf? What's up, Albert? Lloyd? What's up? Kyle, it's Bristol, baby. That's right. What's up, Bronny? Good to see you, buddy. I appreciate all the kind words you always say. James, what's going on? Let's do this. Billy Voles, man. Good to see you. Tyler, what's up? Kyle Anderson. Let's see. Corey. Who else is here? Who else? Make sure you guys are saying hi. Rick says, apparently YouTube's turning off the people's notifications. Yes, while we were on a break for 13 days, we lost 80 subscribers. YouTube kicked them off, or I don't know what happened, but so our sub count is down, but that's okay. We'll get that one back. And let me get the scoreboard in here. And we're ready to have some fun with the race. I'll bring the audio here. It's about to start. But what a race last weekend, huh? At Watkins Glen. David, hello. Echo something in the waters as I'm the only one here. And then Bronny just talking, hanging out. Cyrus has said, I'm glad you're back. Mark Evans, thank you so much. CeeLo, welcome back. Thank you much, Eva. Well, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. But Chad, what's up, man? Good to see you there, buddy. And hello to every single one of you guys. 2 touchdowns and a 2-pointer for Pete. Pete says 2 touchdowns and a 2-pointer. Let's hope they don't try 4 wide like last week. That's right. It must be cool being from Tennessee, Bristol, baby. That's right. I've been there multiple times. You can check out our vlog that's on our channel. We did last year where Denny did the I Beat Your Favorite Driver. Make sure you check out our vlog as well that we did today for the paint schemes, which I need to add to our stream bot as well. Hope you're feeling better now. I'm still getting there, but feel a lot better than I did earlier this week on Monday night trying to do that baseball game. So thank you guys so much for everything. We appreciate you. Like I said, in about 8 more minutes, we will bring in you live audio of the FS1 broadcast and pre-race ceremonies of this second race from Bristol. Hopefully it doesn't go as bad as the ARCA race did. ARCA race had was it more than 12 cautions, Bronny? What was it? I felt so happy about my Xfinity Series pick at Watkins Glen last weekend. Man, you picked them? That's crazy. We had a great vacation, so we'll continue to post the last 3 vlogs out on our vacation. Might just take a little bit now that I'm back to home and work and stuff. So, and plus streaming. So they'll come out though. Just make sure you look for them. You pick Zilich. That's awesome. That's an awesome pick. He's my dark horse pick tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But it's Bristol, baby, and it's the trucks. And this should be interesting to see how this goes. But thank you guys so much. If you guys hung out with Keegan or whoever you hung out with, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Right here for the rest of the year. Not missing anymore. In the last race of the cruise, last race is I'm on a cruise, but I'm going to do it. Whatever. But you'll never have to worry about another race ever again. I'm covering every single one of them. Practices, all of it. I'm there. So a free ride for everybody else is over. And I'm right here with you guys. Over under caution, CeeLo. Thank you. You do the broadcast right. Thank you, Corey. Steven says over under cautions. This was going to be a tough one tonight. If ARCA had 12, and these guys haven't raced in like 3 weeks, they're going to be pretty rusty at Bristol. So I might go 10 cautions tonight. 10 cautions tonight. Jack says he picked Matt Crafton to win tonight. That should be interesting to see. And also, we haven't streamed in 2 weeks, so we'll see what kind of a pull we have with the algorithm on the NASCAR. So we'll see how it goes. If it's anything like our vlogs, we should be okay. But make sure you're hitting that like button as you're coming in. We're trying to get to 100 likes. 10 sounds interesting. 9 cautions for Lloyd. Chase Birdie for the win. And 6 cautions Michael goes. All right. I got Christian Eckes and I got Zilich as my dark horse. And I'm going to go 10 cautions. So there you go. So hit that like button for us. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes for a truck stream. And $5 for Pete. Good to be back in the States. Let's go, Corey. Let's go, Mets. There you go, Pete. And Mets, we'll be doing the Braves Mets next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All 3 games right here on the channel. We're not missing those. Those are big time for the Braves for the playoffs. So we'll be doing those Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Make sure you're right here for that. We'll be doing that too. And I'll change the stream bot here in a second for the races. Matteo with 2 homers today. That's right, 97 Cooper. Good to see you. Eric says 9 cautions, 11 for Kyle. What else you guys got? Let's see what you guys got as you're coming in here. Can't wait to be kicked out of another postseason by the Braves. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You never know how baseball goes. You never know. But thank you for that $5 super chat, man. I appreciate that. Bronny says, I'm going at 9 cautions tonight. I think my pick to win, I'm going to go big or go home. I did Xfinity Series last weekend. Let's see if Swallowich gets it done. He's my pick. All right, there you go, Bronny. I predict 13 cautions because I feel a double overtime tonight, Jimmy says. Billy Vol says, how is Zilich in playoffs if it is a first race in the trucks? Zilich is driving for the 7 car. It's in the ONOH championship. He's not in the playoffs. He's driving the Spire truck, which is the ONOH championship. Just like Chase Elliott was last year, Billy. Remember when he didn't make the playoffs, but he still had the P next to his name? So, interesting that tickets for the Mets Braves game is at $9. That's crazy. What channel's the race on? It's on FS1. FS1 is the channel for the the truck race. 7 for the win. Connor Zilich. He's red hot, man. Everything he's touching is gold right now. So I wouldn't. That's why I put my dark horse on him. And the 45 is starting last since he had to go to the backup truck. And the 45 is the other one going for the ONOH championship. Okay, let's go. We'll go all the way back here. So let's take a look through the lineup really quick while we wait on the. So Connor Zilich gets his pole, the truck race. Corey Heim on the outside. Raj Caruth there, Billy Voles. There's your boy. William Swallowich in that 1. Stuart Friesen in the 5. Nick Sanchez in the 6. Daniel Dye in the 7. Christian Eckes 8th. Chase Birdie 9th. 10th Tanner Gray. Matt Crefton. Ty Dillon. Stephon Parsons. Tyler Ankrum, a playoff driver. Grant Infinger. Taylor Gray. Dean Thompson. Lane Riggs, the winner at Milwaukee Mile 3 weeks ago. Ty Majeski. Could he come through the field to the front? He's back in 19th. Connor Mozak in that 41. Jake Garcia in the 13. 21st. Corey Day in that other Rick Hendrick Chevrolet. Is it Hendrick 81? Is that a Hendrick car as well? Connor Jones, Jack Wood, Ben Rhodes in that 99, Bailey Curry, Timmy Hill, Brett Holmes, Lawless Allen, Matt Mills, Spencer Boyd, Mason Maggio, Tyler Thomasy, Keith McGee, Justin Monerick, and Caden Honeycutt in that 45, as Bronny was saying, going to the back. And also thank you guys for showing up during our lives that we had on our vacation and commenting on our videos. We appreciate you that too. Bill says welcome back. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Every remaining Braves game tickets start at $9. That's crazy. Hey everyone, I'm going to enjoy a pumpkin beer. Let's go NASCAR. What's up, Justin? What's up, man? Steve's in here too. CZ is crazy good. On the Go CeeLo, that's a 5th McAnally Hireman Racing truck, the same team that fields Eckes, Ankrum, and Daniel Dye. Oh, thank you so much, Bronny. I didn't know that. I saw the blue and white. I assume it was the same. That's what Corey Day is in. Good deal. Thank you. You're going for Zilich. All right. As you guys are coming in, hit that like button for us so we can get to 100 likes really quick before all the fun starts. 2 more minutes to bring in the FS1 broadcast. And no cams tonight, no cams. And then tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The CW is their first broadcast on the Xfinity race. So we have no clue what we're going to have. Are we going to have the in-car cameras? Are we going to have the battle cam? I don't know. That's an NBC thing. The battle cam and The aerial cam is an NBC thing. They brought those to NASCAR.com. Are they going to be here tonight, tomorrow night? I don't know. We'll see what happens. If not, we'll just do what we have, and that's it. But next year, we'll have to figure something out because they won't be available on NASCAR.com anymore. That good is a good wheelman. Garage is my pick for the win, Billy Vo says. Day is your dark horse. There you go. CeeLo announced to everyone today for Xfinity race tomorrow about the disappointment news with cameras tomorrow. That's what I just said. Like, we're not sure what's going to happen. We're not sure what's going to... Oh, yeah, we can't watch Dale Jr. tomorrow. He'll be on YouTube. Dale Jr. is going to have his own YouTube channel. So, you won't be able to show any Dale Jr. video tomorrow on our channel. NBC Sports still will have qualifying and practice, and Jr. in the car will be in Xfinity. All right, so let's do it. We'll definitely... So that's good, man. That's good news. So we'll see what happens there. We're going to be bringing you tomorrow's Cup practice and qualifying as well tomorrow. It starts at 3 Central. So I'll have that for you as well. Atlanta Braves win. Yeah, good deal. Big. Oh, yes, no cameras with Dale Jr. tomorrow. That's right. NBC Sports app to be exact. Okay, so qualifying. And here we go. We're about to start. Amazon in Canada started covering 2 weeks ago. It was perfect timing. There you go.
And tonight, host of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, it's playoff race number 2 in 2024. Let's get some drivers to watch. How about Ty Majeski? Won this race 2 years ago. He's a short track sensation, but he's coming from deep in the field tonight. He's got some work to do. Rewind back to March. The winner here, Christian Eckes. He's the championship leader. He loves this place. He qualified 8th earlier this afternoon. And he could have won the playoff race here last fall if not for Corey Heim, who
Mike D, member for one more. Thanks for what you do, CeeLo, the live NASCAR. Thank you, Mike D. Thanks for becoming a member, being a member as well in the super chat. Thank you. Or being a member in 1 month. Thank you, buddy.
Connor Zilich on the pole for this evening's race, fresh off his first career victory and his first start in the Xfinity Series at Watkins Glen. Going to be some fun tonight. Let's go trackside for ceremonies.
Race fans, please rise as you are able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as the Dobbins-Bennett High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome Motor Racing Outreach Chaplain, Billy Malden.
Heavenly Father, as we bow our heads once again to recognize your presence in our lives, Lord, we do so grateful for your love and your presence that is with us. Father, tonight we're thankful for all the hard work of the team here at the track as well as their team of sponsors, Lord, to set the stage for tonight's event. Lord, be with these drivers, teams, officials. Keep everybody safe. Lord, let all these fans have a great night of memories. And Lord, as always, we remember the men and women of our armed forces, both here at home and abroad, and first responders. Be with them and their families. Watch over them. Keep them safe. It's in your holy name, Christ's name we pray. Amen.
All right, y'all.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome rising country artist Caleb Lee Hutchinson.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free
Let's hear it for Caleb's performance of our national anthem.
Nothing beats a race under the lights at Bristol Motor Speedway.
All right.
And tonight it's all about the trucks. So good to have you with us on this Thursday night with two men that have won right here at Bristol, Michael Waltrip and Phil Parsons. I'm Adam Alexander. So good to have you with us. And when you look at it, we're one race into the playoffs, Phil, and already the leaderboard has plenty of drama.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since we last raced at Milwaukee, and there's been some sleepless nights, I will guarantee you, because we have 6 drivers that are only separated from 6th on back to 10th, only separated by 15 points. There's 120 points available, 60 tonight and 60 next week at Kansas. So anything can happen to these guys. You see Christian Eckes 60 ahead, Ty Majeski, Corey Heim. They're fairly comfortable right now because we're only going to lose 2 guys. But for Ben Rhodes, Rajah Caruth, they have to make something happen. It is going to be fun to watch because this thing could really squish around tonight.
Anytime you come to this place, you have to take a big, deep breath because you never know what's going to happen at Bristol. With that, drivers to watch, Michael, we've got some stars that will put on a show tonight.
Oh, you nailed it at the top of the show, Adam. We've got 3 guys that have put themselves in a position above all the rest. And not only this season, but at this racetrack.
I like
the last
Heim,
3
too.
races on the concrete here in the Coliseum, these guys have gone to victory lane. First of all, Christian Eckes mixing it up there, got his truck out front, led 144 laps en route to victory. This spring, there's Eckes celebrating at Bristol. Nothing quite like that, is it, Phil?
Not at all.
Pretty cool. And you can see this battle here. Look at Corey Heim down to the bottom, tight racing with the before set Eckes. Heim will get the advantage here, drives victory lane, puts himself as a guy that you have to beat when you come to Bristol. And then Ty Majeski, you said he's got his work cut out from him. He's starting in the back. He's got to go all the way to the rear. But, Phil, we've seen him overcome penalty after penalty and make his way to the front. I expect the same for Majeski tonight. I think when we leave here, we'll still be talking about the big 3. But who's going to be the 4th guy that joins them out in Phoenix? That's what's going to be fun to watch.
Majeski starting at the back. Bad for him, good for us. The show is about to go down at Bristol. It's unpredictable. It's rough and tumble, and the green flag comes your way next.
All right. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight on the Go with CeeLo. Hit that like button for us. Hit that subscribe as we're trying to get to 22,000 subscribers this weekend. That's our goal, 22,000. So help us get back to 21.6 where we belong, and then we'll head on to 22,000. Bill says 10 cautions. Wait, Bubba's not in the race. Maybe 5. I don't know. These boys, they haven't raced in a while. They get kind of sloppy, so we'll see what happens. Taylor Gray, let's go 17. I like him too, Tyler. But welcome, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks very much for the prayers and then also the USAs in the chat as well. Connor Zillich, man, it's going to be fun. Let's see. I also need to sign up with my provider here, so I don't have to worry about that. But thank you guys so much for a good welcoming back, and I'm ready to have some fun with you guys this weekend. Tomorrow, Cup practice and qualifying, and then Xfinity race tomorrow night, and we're all going to learn together what the CW brings and how their broadcast is. So it should be interesting to see how that goes. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, I can't show the cams tonight. They are not allowed to do that. They never have anything available for trucks, and that's it. So where did my drink? Did I not bring my drink up here? Oh my goodness. I might have to run downstairs and get my drink. I forgot my drink. Yay. 10 for Jake as well on the cautions. And we got our sports ticker down there for you guys to follow that. Did you get burnt anywhere? Oh yeah, I got burnt on my back pretty bad on the beach. Pretty bad. Larry says, who are the announcers? I don't even know. I have no clue who they're going to be. Desert Fox says, I love Bristol. It's a top 3 track of all time. Cheers with an adult beverage. That's right. Let me go get my drink. It's downstairs. I'll have to do that right after the caution. Or after the first green flag. And we're on lap 3, guys. We're going to honor Dale Sr. on lap 3. I'm going to put 3s in the chat. And I want you guys to have those good as well. So I just hope the CW does a good job. I hope so, too. I hope they supply with some good cams tomorrow night, too. That should be fun. But everybody's got your dark horse picks in. Everybody's got their picks. Now we're ready to have some fun. So keep hitting that like button for us. Almost to 100 likes. Woohoo! First race back. Otani hit a 3-run homer today. Man, gosh. 3 home runs today and 10 RBIs. My goodness. Yeah. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Really? He also got his 50-50 season. I know, it's crazy.
Tonight marks the 28th time the Craftsman Truck Series is raced here at Bristol Motor Speedway, the first of 2 short track races in the playoffs. Let's get the command.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome the president of the University of Northwestern Ohio, Jeff Jarvis.
On behalf of everyone at the University of Northwestern Ohio and Ohio Logistics, for the NASCAR fans and our friends at K&L Ready Mix, it's Bristol, baby! Drivers, start your engines!
Wow, I didn't expect that. He threw it. It's a Bristol baby in there.
I don't know what is.
I always look so much forward to that. I don't know why. It just turns the volume up big time here at Bristol.
I didn't expect that one.
Fired with the trucks, and the fans are fired up in the stands after that command. Our Craftsman starting lineup is in. Connor Zilic on the pole, second of his career and only his third start. Now we hear from our pit reporters for the night, Amanda Busick, Mamba Smith. Let's go downstairs now and start with Amanda. Hey there, Amanda.
Hey, Adam, as I watch these trucks start pulling off here on pit road, I can tell you the sound down here is as wonderful as well. You guys were talking about who wants to be in that 4th position in the conversation when it comes to the championship, and that is none other than that who sits 4th in the points in Nick Sanchez. He was mad at himself after qualifying, said that he could have put a better lap in. He did end up 6th in qualifying, but I did tell on our broadcast a little bit and said that you guys were going to be focusing on the big 3, and he said, well, I win here tonight and I'll be in that conversation come Kansas. Well, you talk about a weekend. Go back 7 days ago.
What's up, Lily? Good to see you.
You
went to Bristol for 8 years. Yeah, I mean, this is my first year not being there.
All over the world at the moment. He comes on here with so much fanfare. Well, what does he do in qualifying earlier? Puts it right on the pole. He did have to run after that qualifying session over to contend for an ARCA East championship where he was unfortunately taken out early in that race. I did talk to Brian Patty about where his mindset was, and he said, I told him, you have way
Desert
more
Fox, you gotta go,
to
man.
win. Mamba?
Yeah,
Ray's going
it's
to 98.
About that time, and by that time, I mean Heim time. Corey Heim will
I don't
start
know.
second in the number 11 this evening. Corey hasn't been in victory lane since Pocono back in July. There's no place like a short track to get back to victory lane. He already has 3 wins on short tracks, looking for another one after he won here last year at Bristol. Now going back to his Tricon teammate, William Sawallish.
Awesome, man. What's up, Kelly? Good to see you.
Champion in the ARCA Menards East Series. He's been working on his nutrition. This is the second time William has done to the double, the ARCA and the truck double, that is. He worked on his nutrition from IRP. IRP finished 12th.
Say it again,
in the
Rebecca.
truck.
I didn't
He's
see
looking
it.
to do a lot
Say
better
it again.
tonight. Well, he will start 4th. His nutritionist
What's up,
works with
T-Van?
William
Good to see
2
you, buddy.
weeks before
No, nothing
any
yet.
double event.
Cars are rolling
I talked
right
to him
now.
Right before he strapped in, he said, Mamba, I am ready to go. Adam?
Yeah, he's 2 weeks away from his 18th birthday. Mature beyond his years is William Sawallish. Let's get that Craftsman track description, Michael.
Yeah, this racetrack just over a half a mile in length. You can see the corners have variable banking, so we'll see guys trying to use that top side as well. Just a great racetrack. You can't put into words or in a context what this place means to these racers. Winning at Bristol, the Craftsman Truck Series, is what it's all about.
Let's take a look at our race analysis. This race is 200 laps, a little bit over 100 miles. Stage 1, 55. Stage 2, 55. Our final stage, 90 laps. Last time out, last year, the top 4 finishers only pitted at the end of the first stage, so we'll have to see how that plays out here. No resin on this racetrack. You see our pit window somewhere between 145 and 155. That means they can make it from the end of the first stage.
That
What's up, C.
strategy
Brown? Good to
could
see
be
you.
big tonight. Let's check out our onboard cameras.
Yeah, we're going to ride along with Ty Majeski. This is the Road Ranger Ford. We talk about his prowess on the short track, and it's certainly valid. But he's starting from the 19th spot, qualified 19th, I should say, but he's going to go to the back because of unapproved adjustments.
Jake.
So it is going to be very interesting to watch Ty Majeski because the pace is such here, you can get lapped pretty
remember
quick.
what happened last year? Last spring? All those guys were running out of tires.
Not if he's starting at the back, it's not.
Race to stop.
C. Brown, everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button for us.
First
100
playoff
likes.
appearance,
Thank you,
was
guys.
solid at Milwaukee. Finished 7th at Bristol in the spring. He's solid all year long. That second place finish at Nashville. I love
Bobby?
what
Good
this
to
kid
see
is
you.
doing. He has a buddy riding with him on the truck. He's a guy that worked at the bowling alley. Daniel's a big bowler. He said he saw him 5 times a day, and we recently lost him. So hearts go out to Daniel and his team. See if we can get a word
Don't look
with
like there's
Connor
anybody
Zillich.
there.
Connor, it's Michael Waltrip and the Fox team. Do you copy, my friend?
Yeah, I got you, Mikey.
We see those 7s.
Welcome to the Truck Series. What a great qualifying effort. This racetrack is so intimidating. How did you get out there and put that thing on the pole like that?
Let's see, Lily.
Yeah, it was a
You're
lot
going
of
with the
preparation.
71.
A lot of people went into this in Chevrolet, Fire Motorsports. Having that ARCA practice as well helped me, but just thankful to be the one driving this truck, man. It's been a lot of fun getting to do this stuff, and looking forward to the race tonight.
Well, it's been great seeing you get up to speed. Have a fun night tonight, and thanks for talking to us.
You never know
Exactly
where to
right.
set the bar with some of these youngsters that are doing so many things for the first time. And I feel like for Connor, we just continue
19,
to move
David
the
V,
line.
go with the 19.
And
Good
what
to
he
see ya.
did last Saturday at Watkins Glen really
Ford
raised
for the trucks
everyone's
with 4 tires. There you go,
expectations,
Chad.
And he's backed it up with a pole position in his first trip to Bristol.
I think what he did at Watkins Glen doesn't surprise
I'd love
me
to go
as
to
much as him
Richmond.
getting the pole here at Bristol in this truck. Only a second time ever in a truck. First time at Bristol, by the way.
And you know what surprised me, Adam? He was saving fuel at the end of that race and outrunning everyone. That is frustrating as a driver. How do you do that? That's how talented this young man is, and it's going to be really fun to watch he and William Swalledge and Corey Day is joining us tonight. We've got some great young racers that we're going to get to follow right to the Cup Series. I see them all three making it and winning in Cup one day.
There will be a
Wasn't
wreck,
just
I'm
an
sure.
Xfinity win
I'm
at
sure.
Watkins Glen for Zillich. She had the weekend
I
sweep,
did, Ken.
ARCA
What's
and
up,
Xfinity,
buddy?
Friday and Saturday. Here's a look back.
And for all that wondered, I did lose my pair of glasses on the cruise ship, but I got my backup pair, so I am back with glasses again. Lost them on the first day of the cruise. They're playing some music here, so that's why we're muting it. We had a great time. Uncle O, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for chiming in there on our cruise vlogs, talking about your cruise coming up. Celebrity's awesome ship. We loved it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. They went checked lost and found multiple times and could not find them. So it is what it is. All right, here we go. Back to it.
At Watkins Glen and trying to back it up with another victory. It'd be his first in the Craftsman Truck Series here tonight, starting on the pole. You know, I've said it many times, you're always the champion until someone takes it away from you. In this case, it would be Ben Rhodes, but he comes into tonight's race below the
Let them
cut
all
line.
know
He qualified
I'm back.
25th earlier today. Rhodes with some ground to make up.
Obviously not where we want to start tonight. Going to take a full team effort to get where we need by the end of the night. It's Bristol, happens quick, it's loud, it's fast, and we are in Tennessee, so the air's fresher, sun shines
right.
brighter, grass a little greener. Have fun tonight.
He's just accustomed to making it to the championship four, you know? I mean, 21, he's the champ.
Oh, I thought he was in the
Runner-up
Kubota.
2022, and a
I put
season
the
ago,
wrong
he
paint
picked up the
scheme in
crown
there.
again.
Oh,
Yeah, we
well.
cannot count him out. There's no
You're
quit
back
in
too,
Ben
awesome,
Rhodes
Cole.
and his team for sure.
It's
what
Bristol,
this night's gonna be
baby.
all about is
That's
survival.
right.
You know, if you're starting
Let's
back there
get
where
ready
Rhodes
to
is
rumble.
and where Majeski's headed, you've got a lot of work to do, Adam. Phil said it. I think it's so nonchalant. Just over 100 miles. That's all it is. But wow.
Nice. We just booked
What an
Utopia
action-packed 100
while we were on
miles
that
it's gonna
ship.
Be here at the
Uncle O for
concrete
next April.
Coliseum.
We've only had 4 drivers ever
Just a
win
weekend,
a
though,
truck
not a
race
whole
at
week.
Bristol on the concrete that started outside the top 10 in 27 previous starts. So
Really?
they've got their work cut out for them for sure.
I don't know about
I
that.
go back to what you
Oh,
talked about earlier.
now you got me
with
guessing,
the race
man.
analysis and just the breakdown of stages and the opportunities that could come the way of these teams if the cautions fall right, flip a stage, gain some track position, and that can change everything. Keep an eye on drivers like Ty Majeski, Ben Rhodes, and some of those other playoff drivers that qualified outside the top 10 to try to gain the all-important track position and find their way to victory lane. Second race in the playoffs in 2024. One of those playoff drivers goes
Here we
to
go,
victory
y'all.
lane
Green
tonight.
flag
They
coming up.
advance to the
Y'all
round
have
of
fun.
eight,
Pull those belts
step
tight one
closer
last time.
to NASCAR's promised
It's
land.
the truck race.
Championship 4.
Playoffs.
Connor Zilic wins the pole, takes the outside lane to his left. The driver that won in the
might do
playoffs
one.
here at
No
Bristol
goal.
1 season ago, Corey Heim.
Here we go, green flag, biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys!
At Thunder Valley. The pace truck is in. It's go time.
Remember on lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr. Down the back stretch, Corey Heim goes to the inside in turn 3. But Connor Zilic going to lead that first lap. Congratulations, son. All right, coming up here, lap 3.
Really interesting seeing how competitive
Let me
that
see 'em.
outside lane is already. We saw trucks in practice earlier today, and even a couple in qualifying go up top and
those
try to see what was up there. I think we're going to see a lot of passing in
Threes
this
in the
race,
chat.
a lot of action up top.
We saw that groove widen out in that ARCA race earlier tonight. We saw some passes made from the outside.
You look at that scoring pylon. All of our playoff drivers highlighted in yellow. Heim is second. Sawallich, another non-playoff
Every lap 3, we
driver,
honor
in
Dale
third,
Sr.
and
right
three
here.
playoff drivers complete the top 5. Caruth, Eckes, and Nick Sanchez.
Daniel Dye there in the bright orange, number 43, getting around Ty Dillon. Going to grab that position. Good qualifying effort for Dillon.
Thank you
See if he
guys
can
so
hang in
much.
there this evening and have a solid run.
We're used to seeing playoff drivers finish up in the top 10. We had 8 of our 10 playoff drivers finish in the top 10 at Milwaukee our last time out.
7 of the top 10 in this race a year ago were playoff drivers.
There was a little asterisk there, though, at Milwaukee, wasn't there, Phil?
Yes, there was.
Lane Riggs, a non-playoff driver, was first. He won that race. Shows you how competitive this field is from front to back.
On board with Majeski. Unapproved adjustments.
Zilic, Heim, Salwich.
Too wide in front of him.
Caruth,
There's not much room
and Eckes.
at this racetrack for 2, much less 3.
Thank you, Pastel.
Honeycutt
What's
in
up?
that 45, he had issues in
Aaron
practice
Odlo. Jamie, what's
with
up?
some suspension pieces in that truck, so they had to change them. He's just filling his truck out. Looks pretty competitive right now, though, making moves. There he goes around Brett Hudson.
Majeski dives to the inside of that 32. Brett Holmes.
What about Honeycutt? He goes up to the top. Got one on the bottom. Let's get one on the top.
It's
Maybe
Bristol,
2 on the
baby.
top as he goes around Spencer Boyd as well.
Matt Mills, the 42,
9
is
laps
going to try to
complete.
get by the inside, try to make it 3 wide for a moment. There's Brett Holmes, the 32, that green truck on the outside, right in front of Ty Majeski.
Majeski got trapped, lost some momentum, so he settles in line.
See, Holmes is up top, hanging on, making some good progress up there. Majeski's got to decide which way he goes. Who's going to get this spot first?
Opening stage, 55 laps. We're already 10 laps in. It goes fast when you're green at Bristol.
Majeski says, I don't mind which one of you
Oh,
go.
Caruth.
Just one of you go quickly.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Adam. Getting lapped is a real possibility.
They did,
He's
Michael.
already over nearly a half a lap down. Right at it.
He thought about making it 3 wide there for a moment.
Danny
He's gotta
died,
go.
exactly.
12 laps complete in our opening stage. Zilic started on the pole. He's out front now. It's a great night for racing at the world's fastest half mile.
World's fastest half mile, the last great Coliseum. Phillies losing 7-3. We did not need that to happen. We did not need that to happen for sure. Are the Phillies tanking on purpose? I don't know. This is weird. But thank you guys so much. What's up? Thank you, Jeff. I'm back, buddy. I'm back. Good to see everybody here tonight hanging out. Share the stream out. Let everybody know we're back. And it'll be bringing you all the NASCAR content this weekend for sure. So thank you guys. We're at a commercial break right now, and we'll bring it back to you here in just a second. I'm going to turn the NASCAR stuff off, the Brave stuff off, the NASCAR stuff on, and CTS stuff on. All right, there we go. Bring this over here. Thank you guys so much again. Like I said, we'll be bringing the live audio here in just a second. The last great come and see them. That's right. When he comes back, I'm going to run downstairs and get my drink, and we'll go from there. Truck race on a Thursday night. Not too popular, huh? But I wanted to get the algorithm going again for racing, so that's why we did it. And we don't miss a truck race. And then tomorrow we'll be doing Xfinity and Cup practice, and also Saturday we'll be doing the Bass Pro Shops night race, and then Sunday we'll be doing Braves. So busy weekend coming up for CeeLo. The 88 and the 71, Karen says. 88 and the 71. Holmes is going Sunday. Tomorrow the race is on the CW channel. Yeah, so we should be interesting to see what the CW brings. We won't know until we turn it on. Lap traffic already. I'll go through the field here for you guys. Tyler Thomasy and Keith McKee look like they've gone a lap down. What's up, Butterfly? Yeah, keep hitting that like button. Try to get to 200 likes tonight. It'll be fun. Hey, CeeLo, what do you say about your flavored drink tonight? Honey wheat? No, it's fruit punch. I'm going to go down there and get it here in just a second when it comes back. Herb, what's up, Herb? Good to see you.
Said this in that opening segment, but we're not even halfway through the first stage, and already trucks are going a lap down. I'll tell you what, the 7 is setting a torrid pace, and that's not good for many drivers, among them Ty Majeski, who didn't qualify like he wanted to and finds himself now in the 30th position.
Yeah, Majeski right now is
all right,
over
I'll be right
14
back.
seconds behind our leader, and they're lapping this racetrack at just over 16 seconds, which means he's only a couple seconds in front of our leader as he moves in on the 91 of Jack Wood.
They're on the same straightaway, Phil. Look in the mirror, and you're going to see there comes Zilich right there as he laps another truck. And this is what happened to Majeski while we were at break. Check this out. Trying to go high around Brett Holmes. We talked about how he's holding him up. He goes really high and just loses grip the slightest bit and into the wall.
Yeah, got it in the marbles there a little bit. That laid off the corner. And unfortunately, he realized that and slowed down before he made very significant contact.
Yeah, guys, the 98 has gone from a bad situation to worse, really, here. Ty said they unloaded and they just missed it completely, and he just didn't really know why it was so bad, and they just have been struggling since practice. He just touched a wall, as we saw, and he was worried about going down a lap down, so we'll see if Ty in the 98 can flip the strategy.
It's a racing Friday and Saturday.
Well, the good news for Ty, even though they weren't where they wanted to be during practice, had to drop to the rear at the start of this race, and all the adversities they face, he came in. Oh, look at this. Raja Karuth putting the bumper to William Sawalich. That's for third on track.
That's because there was a gap in front of William Sawalich. Our front two trucks have driven out about almost 2 seconds over that battle, and it was time for Raja. Said they got to go.
Yeah, and that's what you'll get, too. If you look ahead of you and there's a gap, you can expect a bump. If you can't get that move done cleanly, you're going to shove someone out of the way.
Eckes next in line, Sanchez behind him, and everyone's starting to move around, trying to find the speed on this racetrack. We saw it from Eckes, we saw it from Hines.
31 laps
like
complete already.
There, Adam. This is what Bristol's all about. Wanting to be able to
it's
run
not
high,
a good
run
feeling.
low, make passes, and then if you can't make it, shove somebody out of the way like we've seen earlier.
Back to the Majeski deal, though. He comes in with a
I wish I could wear you.
44-point advantage over the cut line. They had a mulligan. He might have to use it tonight. You just don't want to create more damage than is already there. And he is now settled in and starting to make up some ground, getting around some
Cups on Saturday night.
Up to 27.
Adam, let's don't count
we'll be right here
for
it.
A good battle for fifth between Eckes and Sanchez. Remember, they were side by side for lap after lap after lap in front of Majeski. Once that cleared out, he's been able to pass some trucks, and he's still the same gap to the leader that he was 10, 15 laps ago.
How about Eckes, Amanda?
Adam, potentially a big update for the 19. They were worried about the balance balance of this truck after qualifying. Eckes on the radio just now said, hey guys, I've got no brakes, but said that the balance is good. You'll go back to Atlanta earlier in the year. We're not sure how bad this situation is just yet, but we'll continue to assess it, and you have to imagine with these pit stops coming up, the 19 and team are thinking through all options.
Out in front of the 19, the race for the lead is on. Zilich has it in lap traffic, and right on his back bumper, the 11 of Corey Heim.
Lap traffic lies
Yeah,
ahead.
I heard about it. I saw.
Has used that option to try out the top side of the track. Haven't seen Zilich up there yet, Phil, so he's going to have to make some moves. It might be interesting to see if he can get up top and have speed.
As we go to
Not
break,
going to be
we
fun
keep you
for
side
him,
by
for
side.
sure.
Zilich in front of
See, the other
Heim.
day,
We're
my
over
cousin's
halfway
baby
through
shower,
the
met
opening
Hamlin
stage.
fan. For a second, I thought it was you. That's funny.
I didn't have to spend
commercial
my
break.
life trying to find my calling.
We have side by side going on, but Connor Zilich, Corey Heim, Raj Cruz, Samwelb12, and Christian Eckes, your top 5. Raj is coming. Raj is coming. He is in 3rd place, but Connor Zilich, that 7 car. There's Majeski going around the 81. Looks like Majeski coming through the field. Majeski going around Corey Day in 25th spot. I'm glad I'm back. Thank you, Darwin. There's our Discord if you guys want to join our Discord. What's up, Kenneth Clark? Good to see you. Yep, Infinger moving on up as well in 23rd. Last time I was at Bristol, they had a dirt race. People were next to the fence, heads turned, getting pelted by dirt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I never went to the dirt race. I just go to the night race. Oh, did he? That's nice of him. Just waiting on the audio to come back here. Let's see if I can turn on MRN. NASCAR. Just Mr. Bacon says, doubt Lord. Jake says, you see Sanchez go. Yeah, he's going to the 48 car in the Xfinity next year. Yep, I did see that. CV said this race used to be run in August and at night to beat the heat and showcase the highlighted track. The Saturday night was a big race. It was a big deal back then. It's getting better now, but still not what it used to be. I remember when it was like this. You were sitting like this side by side. Y'all had to sit just the right area to way up the stand. Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
Here at Bristol, Corey Heim gets around Connor Zilich. And now knocking on the door, his teammate Raja Karuth wants that runner-up spot. All of this happening in a gaggle of lap traffic.
This is intense. The only thing you missed at break was me screaming because I thought we were going to have one of those guys leading this race turned around. Heim really aggressive against Zilich. You can see Raja, a very fast number 71 Chevy. Talked about Zilich going high and seeing what it was like. I think he just realized that he didn't quite have the grip he thought he would up there. And Corey was able
Benjamin, because it's Fox, and Fox never carried in-car
Majeski
cameras.
Grant Enfinger, another one of our playoff drivers, was back there as well.
Now, Enfinger has dropped outside the top 20. Majeski trying to get inside the top 20. 98 is up to 22nd.
Raja's going to grab that second spot.
Majeski's coming, y'all.
Traffic.
Or is he? It's tight.
We were worried about Majeski going back down. Now I've got my eyes on Enfinger.
I'm getting there, T-Man.
I think he'll be fine.
Rodney, what's up?
There's some trucks between he and our leader, Corey Heim. But
Yeah,
man,
you don't have to worry about that again.
It's been a struggle back there in that traffic you talked about.
Full all the way
Raja
through
using
now.
Keith McGee as a pit, drives to the inside, and the 71 is now second in front of Connor Zilich.
There's definitely some grip up there, though. We've seen some trucks make some good moves here. You see Lane Riggs, the 38, is closed in on this battle. Stuart Friesen's in there as well in that blue number 52.
Oh, they're going to squeeze Keith.
Eckes to the outside, Friesen to the inside, and look at Lane Riggs.
He jumped the cushion there for just a moment.
He found some grip, though, didn't he? And he had that gas wide open, but it slipped out from underneath him.
I'm the new leader.
He said seconds not
I'm
good
the
enough
new
for me.
leader.
To the outside of Heim. This
3
is
laps
for the
to go.
race lead with 3 to go in stage 1.
How about Raja comes in here below the cut line? How about 10 points possibly
Thank you, Lenny.
at the end of this stage?
And a playoff point if he's
A day's in.
Oh,
we're
20
so soon. Look at this.
He's in 26th. Look at
Corey Heim
Caruth.
has his nose there. Raja
Caruth
does a
takes
nice
the
job
lead from
giving him
Heim.
just enough room.
And look in 4th position.
Look
And
at 5th.
So Samwelb12 has joined this battle in that one truck, but then up high goes Eckes.
2 laps to go.
He's going to make that pass and together with a lap truck.
Eckes right down the boulevard. The
Yeah, I bet.
19 trying to get a spot.
We saw him do that in the spring to Kyle Busch in that 7 truck.
Final lap, stage 1, and it has been a thriller. And it's going
Wow,
to be
Caruth. Look at your boy,
Caruth,
Billy
who's able
Bowles.
to pick up his first career stage
Look at
win,
your boy.
and he earned it.
And what a time to get it. Holy cow, let's take a deep breath, Adam.
Heim second, Eckes
see those
third,
71.
Zillage ended up 4th. An outstanding start to the race.
Where's my Caruth?
at
Do I have
Bristol.
Caruth on
Really
here?
good for this guy, Raja Caruth.
Caruth. Good job. So he made the move. Heim made the move, and then he made the move. Let me sign in here. Caruth needs those points. Needs those playoff points. Good job for Caruth. Let's see what MRN's got to say. MRN?
Mom, meet Sarah.
Oh, let's see what Raj Caruth has to say.
Box is going to come quick. Don't hit your commitment line.
There's Raj's radio broadcast here.
4 tires, no adjustments.
Yeah, these are all young guys.
Also, just super important to put in your notebook there that the 11 and the 7 started playing with that high lane pretty early, and they were paying for it there late in the run.
There's Raj Caruth. 4 trucks in the championship, 20th or below. I know. There they are right there. You got Majeski, Angram, Rhodes, and Infinger. 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 24th. Raj needed those points. You're right. There it is. All right, now I got that open, so that's accessible to us if we need it. But I hope everybody's having a good time. Hit that like button for us. Trying to get to 200 likes is our total goal for the night. Hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 21,600 if you're ever new to us. We appreciate you. We've kind of lost the touch of YouTube's algorithm. If you do a search on NASCAR, we don't even pop up. So last 2 weeks not doing anything's got kind of hurting us, but it's okay. We'll get it back. Corey Day, Stoga, he is in... Corey Day is in 26th. So there's your lap cars down. Brent Holmes. Last car on the lead lap is Matt Mills. So we'll do as many things NASCAR as we can to get back to our... Is the cutoff race for the trucks? No, it's not. No, I think it's next week, I believe. Or in 2 more races. Let me look.
Stage 1 complete for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series here at Bristol. Raja Caruth gets the win, and he's on pit road making a stop on the back straightaway. We pit front and back straightaway here at Bristol. He comes off turn 2, and he's getting his service.
Tidy little stop there, too. Nice entry into the pit. No blocking. He'll be fast on the way out. Looks like a solid pit stop there, Amanda. What's happening on your end?
Oh, we're looking on Connor Zillage right now. He's saying to the team that he's loose on corners and it's been hard for him to make up time. And then moving on to the 19 of Christian Eckes. He was saying that in terms of the brakes, if they're hot and then they come and go, they're still going to assess that situation. And moving on
I'm looking
to
right
Nick
now.
Sanchez, they've had a little freeness in the balance, but the biggest issue is they're tight through the corners.
Yeah, the
Mama?
cutoff's next week in
We're
Kansas.
looking at the one of Williams Swallow right now.
We'll be bringing that to you as well.
With that Toyota.
Yeah, back,
He's been
made
a
it back,
little tight
Daniel.
through the center, looking for a little bit more rotation. They're going to try and get him adjustment to get him what he needs. Ahead of him, Corey Heim. He has had a phenomenal race. Like I said earlier, it's time. He's looking for another win this evening. His initial brake pressure is where his loose end is, so they're going to do some air pressure adjustment to try and help him out with that. Adam?
Heim got good pit work there, Mamba. Wins the race off pit road. +5 for Sawallich. Carruth comes in the leader. He falls to third. Restart for stage 2 when we return to Bristol. It's been good so far.
All right, we found some spammers. So pit stops done. See what happens here as we're in stage 2 now. Stage 2. We put that up there for you guys. Tomorrow night will be a little different. We'll have some cameras to play with. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. New England 7, Jet 7. Who'd he pass it to? Who'd he pass it to? Oh, did you delete it? Oh man, I was reading that. The 11's gonna win the championship. Oh, the Corey Heim. That's a good possibility. Good possibility. Cole says I had a bunch of David Reagan shirts of some other teams he was on before he got to the Cup Series. What's up, Benjamin? It's Talk Like a Pirate Day, you scallywags. Arr. Okay. Arr. Who's in the 80 wing? 81. Connor Day. Connor Day is. Mandalorian says Dale Jr. in the car camera will be on NASCAR YouTube channel tomorrow night. That's right. So we won't be able to show it tomorrow. We won't be able to show his in-car camera tomorrow. But it will be over there for you guys if you want to watch it. I just pulled a NASCAR autograph trading card. Nice. Jet 7. New England nothing. Alan Lazard. Man, he's his go-to guy. It's Corey Day, not Connor. I'm sorry. Thank Corey Day. Appreciate that. Let's go in finger, Regine says. Yeah, it's Xfinity races on CW tomorrow, so we'll see how that all works out on our end. 142 likes. Keep hitting that like button. Trying to get to 200 likes. Been going good, man. A nice long vacation. Now back to the grind. We got NASCAR playoffs and MLB playoffs coming up. My brother found this NASCAR trading cards from the 90s. Nice, Benjamin. So we're going to have 2 Earnhardts racing tomorrow. Yeah, so Jeffrey Earnhardt and Dale Jr. tomorrow in the 88. Is the CW hosting the Xfinity Championship? Yeah, CW is going to be the Xfinity Series coverage till 2031, apparently. So no more on Fox either. So it should be interesting to see what the CW does. I've never heard of him. Who is Jake Drew? Never heard of him either. Yeah, 2 Earnhardts in the field. Should be fun. New leader, Timmy Hill. I guess he stayed out. Timmy Hill stayed out, so that means Corey Heim, and he's going to get attacked here on the restart.
To it tonight. It's the Craftsman Truck Series live on FS1. Race 2 in the playoffs here in 2024 with Phil Parsons, Michael Waltrip. I'm Adam Alexander. Let's check out those stage 1 results and all those points that come along with those finishing positions.
Yeah, you see 5 of our playoff drivers got stage points. That means 5 did it. But this was what was crazy, Adam. We lost our breath trying to cover what all this cat was doing right into the back of William Sawallich. That's not enough. He says, I got to get you sideways and get to the outside. Look at this action.
It's by Sanchez, the 1 as well. Now he's going to drive through the middle of a
Man,
lap truck
Eckes.
and Zillich.
Mason Maggio already a lap down in the 21 said, what was that?
Distracted by Haley.
What is this? Timmy Hill stays out on those older tires. This is going to cause chaos. There's
he's
no
going to
way
get
he can
eaten
match
up.
the pace of these fast trucks, and we see they're not shy about going 3 wide. Watch for a 3 wide play down into turn 1.
Yeah, watch it at number 1 with Christian Eckes in the 19. We saw him just a moment ago before that break go wide, 3 wide.
Timmy Hill stays out, so he hasn't pitted. He'll be the race leader. There were a number of drivers that didn't pit, took the wave around. Brett Holmes got the free pass. He was the first truck 1 lap down. He will return to the lead lap. Stage 2.
Did you see SVG got screwed? Hey, boogity, let's go. Let's see if Timmy Hill can hold on here without wrecking the field. Stage 2.
Room on the bottom. He has room to get down. He takes it.
Looked like he thought about sticking it 3 wide off turn 2, but thought better of it. Just making the conventional pass around Timmy Hill. You know, Hill had good pace. He held off Majeski the last 10, 12 laps of that first stage, so he's got good pace. It'll be interesting for these other teams to see how he fares
Corey Heim
on
takes
these
the
older
lead.
tires versus the competition.
And he finished ahead
Heim
of
to
Grant
the
Enfinger
lead
in that stage as well.
By the way, Majeski on board here, up to 16th. About to be in the top 15 after starting
SVG,
in the back.
I mean,
And we
SVG.
were concerned about him going
Majeski's been coming ever since the first
About
stage.
the 98 right now. Looks good.
I think the competitors may need to be concerned about the 98.
We've seen this story before, haven't we? A guy coming from the back. Kyle Majeski does it as good as anyone.
Yeah, it was bumped. It wasn't an Austin Dillon bump.
38 for a moment made it 3 wide.
Lane Riggs with a really good first stage. Our most recent winner has worked his way to the top 5 in the 38.
Daniel Dye right behind.
Desert Fox dropping those 11s.
Spot. Are they 3 wide?
Corey Heim, the new leader.
Oh, yeah.
Heim time.
That's fun to say at Bristol, isn't it? 3 wide?
It's more fun to say.
Oh, a scrub there, but he kept it.
Kept going, kept in the throttle.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Oh, squeeze play.
9 of Grant Enfinger bouncing around in front of Connor Jones. We got some smoke there.
Connor Jones has tire rub on that left front after that contact.
Driving that 66 for Thorsport.
Got to keep an eye on that. Sometimes they clearance themselves, sometimes they don't.
Right behind him is teammate Ben Rhodes, the reigning champ.
That has every look that it won't clearance itself, Phil. He'll lose a tire possibly. A lot of smoke. I like moving up high. Maybe that'll help calm it down a little bit. Then it's not as far to go if it blows out and hit the wall.
Got to be cautious racing around in 41.
Oh, the 66 smoking.
That's a shame. He just got squeezed.
See if he stays out on the track. He's on the high line.
Of course, there's grip and speed up there against the wall as well.
75 of 200.
It's continuing to smoke.
Drivers racing for right around 18th on track. Just behind them, 81. Corey Day making his debut. Dirt sensation. Done so many great things in a sprint car. 18 years old from California. And
11, the 19, the 98.
Today,
the 2 is good.
Yeah, Adam, you want to know some of
a lot of good drivers. Enfinger's good. What's up, coach? Caruth is good. There's so many good friends, drivers. What's up, Susan?
Hydrated and ready for this race ahead, but man, there is so much support coming from Kyle Larson. The team has the Kyle Larson pit box that he is using here this weekend, and I know we've said the quote many, many times, but in case this audience has not heard it, Kyle Larson said himself that this kid is better than I was at this age, Adam.
And if you look at what he did today, 7th in that ARCA race, he was able to stay out of trouble there, and he set his goal coming into the day. Log all 400 laps, 200 ARCA, 200 in truck. So far, so good for the 81.
There's not very many people that you would ever say was as good as Kyle Larson was at any age.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's a pretty big compliment from Cup champ Larson. Looking to stretch it out a little bit. I think that's the biggest lead we've seen all night long. Front 3 settled in. Raja came off pit road 3rd. He's running 2nd.
You have to believe that Eckes was talking about a brake issue or whatever. I don't think you can maintain this pace if your brakes aren't working.
81
like
laps complete.
Things have settled down for a bit here at Bristol.
Let's take a break. What do you say?
Let's take a breath and take a break. Corey Heim leading.
Heim time. The leader. Heim time. The leader. Let's see here. Let's see what MRN's got going on here.
Right now, and coincidentally, they're having the same issue. Both of them were really tight in practice, and then we get to these night conditions, and they're too loose out there on the racetrack. These are 2 veteran drivers with 2 veteran crew chiefs, a bit perplexed right now as they fight for their playoff lives.
As they do, currently both outside looking in, coming into tonight.
As Zillage, it's not his first race. He's been in there before.
Craftsman is back on track and racing for a miracle. Help support your local Children's Miracle Network Hospital and save 20.
They're to a commercial as well. But thank you guys so much. We're trying to get to 200 likes tonight. Hit that subscribe as well. We're trying to get back to 21,600 on our subscribe count. 21,600. That is our goal, to get back to 21,600. And 200 likes is our goal tonight. Keep it going, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Tomorrow night we'll be back. Tomorrow afternoon we'll be back for NASCAR Cup Series qualifying and practice. And we'll be back as well for the Xfinity race right after that. So make sure you guys are here tomorrow afternoon for that. We'll have that live for you, plus the Xfinity race. And we'll see how the CW enjoys NASCAR tomorrow together. The Dodgers put 20 runs up on the Marlins today. Oh my gosh. See, who's your favorite in the Truck Series? I like Heim. I like Eckes too, but I don't know. I didn't get to take a picture with Eckes, Heim, so I took a picture with Eckes and he took a picture with me, so I guess I like him. He's pretty nice. He was just standing there. I was like, hey, can I have a picture? He's like, yeah. Yeah, he did go insane. It's true. Let's see here. Should be coming back here any second. There we go.
Right at 20 laps to go for the Craftsman Truck Series at Bristol in our second stage of the night. Corey Heim is the race leader.
20 laps to go already in stage 2.
But things have calmed in stage 2.
What's up, Tim? Good to see you. All right, Coach.
First career stage win in stage 1 tonight.
Multi-upper deck bombs.
Christian Eckes, who put on a show to end that first 55-lap run, is third. And just behind them, a couple of young hot shoes who have been impressive. Connor Zillich, the 18-year-old, is fourth after starting on the pole, leading a bunch of laps early. And Lane Riggs, our
Tony
most
will be
recent winner,
right here
also
then.
Inside the top 5.
Nick Sanchez with some good speed as well in that 2 truck. He's approaching a spot in that top 5.
Yeah, top 5 finish in that first stage for Sanchez.
Came in 34 points above the cut line. You know, their regular season didn't end great, but he turned it up and was outstanding at Milwaukee to create that cushion, and he comes in here with some breathing room. And oh, by the way, making headlines off track this week, Sanchez announcing in 2025 he'll go full-time in the Xfinity Series, driving that 48 car next year for Big Machine.
Yeah, that'll be a good combination. Actually has a little bit of experience in that car a couple years ago when they didn't have a full-time driver. So he and Patrick Donahue have some experience working together. It's going to be a good combination, I think.
Let's get some updates from pit road and start with
15 more laps to go in this stage 2.
We're talking about the number 43 of Daniel Dye. Daniel's told me earlier today this is not his favorite racetrack. He's put in a lot of preparation to get better here. I asked him what he did. He said he worked a lot with Christian Eckes and on his footwork, and he found something in practice. Well, it seems to be working. He's doing a good job running 12th, but at top 5 speed right now as they run. Amanda?
Mama, but your reigning champ Ben Rhodes started this race in the 23rd position. He's only currently running in the 21st position. It's going to be a struggle of a night for Ben Rhodes. I talked to him after qualifying, and he just said this came out of the hauler wrong. They're just going to have to salvage what can be done. He said that the adjustments needed, they're simply not permitted while at track.
It's way too early to start talking about must-wins and all of that, but for Ben Rhodes,
he's not racing tomorrow, Cyrus.
And appears
Logano is
to
not
be
racing tomorrow.
in a position where he's not going to get any stage points. He's going to have some work to do next Friday night at Kansas in the elimination race to see who moves on to the round of 8.
You know, and that's really odd, too, because this is the same tire these guys have run here for a while. Again, same racetrack. As we see a battle for the lead, Raja.
Ooh, look at
the second stage as well with about 10 to go.
Caru's like, I'll take this stage. I'll take those points.
You got to be good on the long haul at
side by side with Heim.
About this point in that first stage was able to turn it up, and here he is again.
That thing looks like it's just hooked down on the bottom of the racetrack, and if I had my choice and were to be strong, I would pick the bottom. The top's a little risky. We've seen a couple guys slip up there and get into the wall. Right down on the bottom, using that yellow line, that's how you get your truck pointed in the right direction.
And did you notice that Corey Heim gave him room around that lap truck? He could have pinched him in behind that lap truck, and he gave him room. And he's doing the same thing right here.
Look who's coming, though, again.
I thought Raja was going to get the lead. He might
Those
be
lap
third,
traffic really screwed Caruth, though. Now here comes Eckes taking advantage of it.
Would you call that an opportunist, possibly?
Yes.
and a little less aggressive right now than he was there at the end of stage 1. 8 laps to go.
You know the spotter for Corey Hyman says, the 19 really likes the top. Watch your mirror. See if you can do anything up there. Corey's going to put a lap. Is that Ben?
Ben Rhodes in the 99.
Wow.
Indeed it is.
Darn.
Who is it, Bronny?
7 to go before the end of the stage. We'll see if Corey Heim gets another truck a lap down. So Ben Rhodes
You want Connor to win again?
Taken out of the free pass position.
Well, you know, Ankrum not too far in front of them, although I think he's safe.
I'm
with
still the
only
leader
coming to
here.
5 to go here.
I think Matt Mills is the next guy.
Yeah, and he's going to be, they're closing on Matt Mills. It's going to be close.
Stephon Parsons, really.
Sanchez in the 2. The 7 is Connor Zilich. Racing around the lap truck. That's Lawless Allen.
Zilich,
Sanchez
P5.
knows that's a point right there.
Sanchez right behind him.
Again, pretty comfortable in the points, but every point counts. How about Eckes and Raja side by side?
Raja on the bottom. I think he's better than Eckes. He just got mixed up in that lap traffic. We'll see how this sorts out.
Eckes and Carew side by side here.
You see just ahead of our leader, Corey Heim. He's the next truck to go a lap down.
Yeah, right.
3 to go, and as Eckes tries to get second away from Raja, Eckes rallied to 3rd there at the end of stage 1. He's been top 3 in every stage since Charlotte Memorial Day weekend. The 19 fast each and every week. 2 to go.
I know, right, Jimmy? We all said like 10 to 11.
Close there. That's a procedure. And these guys are battling
Race
out.
is going by
Corey
quick.
Heim's liking what he's seeing in his mirror. Y'all worry with each other. I got stuff to do up here.
Yeah,
but here they come.
I think Matt Mills is going to be
Caution.
Final lap, stage 2. Caution is out, and that will end the stage. And it's for Connor Zilich.
Oh,
who was
Connor
running
Zilich
inside the
spins.
top 5.
Can he
What
get it fired
happened?
up and on his way? Oh, that's a tough angle.
I thought that thing rolled back down on the
Back her
flat.
down and turn left.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you got a chance. Straighten the wheel out there. There you go.
Heim will come around and collect his 7th stage win of 2024.
Guess he don't like Bristol too much.
Raja was 3rd, Lane Riggs 4th, and Sanchez ends up inside the top 5. Other drivers scoring points: Friesen, Samwelb12, Crafton, Dean Thompson, and Chase Purdy. All the other playoff drivers missing out, finishing outside the top 10 in stage 2. Will they pit? Find out when we come back.
All right. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Try to get to 200 likes tonight before the end of this race. It's going by really quick. Already an hour in and already had 2 stages done. We're in stage 3, just like that. Tomorrow night, hopefully it won't be as fast. We got 300 laps tomorrow night here on our channel for the Xfinity race. I thought the 7 was in the top 5. He did, and he spun. And that's what happens. Hit that like. That's right, Menace. Thank you, buddy. So Corey Heim, Christian Eckes, Raj Caruth, Lane Riggs, Nick Sanchez. And the one that has not been really a factor all day is still coming. And that is that 98 Ty Majeski. He's coming. So, yep, Milwaukee and Philly letting us Braves fans down. They are. Sad to think the ARCA race will last longer than the truck race tonight. I know. But Stuart Friesen, look at that 56th spot. Looking good. Matt Crafton making a good run. They're in 8th. And then Daniel Dye, they're in 11th spot. Still 18 stage points for Raj today. That's good. That's good. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Appreciate you. Not a big crowd, but it is a Thursday night truck race. A lot of baseball, a lot of NFL football on as well. So it's okay. But I wanted to get some NASCAR back. And that's what we do. When there's NASCAR on, that's what we're doing. Trickle Hope's driver. And then next week we'll be at Kansas next Friday night. Kansas. So look forward to seeing you guys next Friday night in Kansas. Is it next Friday night? Oh, let me see. Let's see. Yeah, Friday night. Next Friday night, 7:30 start. So look forward to seeing that at the Kansas Speedway. The Kubota Tractor 200. So that'll be next Friday's stream. You'd rather watch NASCAR than Jets Patriots? I just want to keep up with Wilson. If he scores a touchdown, that's all I care about. Oh crap, did I have the Jets defense? I already forgot about the defense. Yeah, I forgot about I had the Jets defense. Well, they did pretty well against the Titans, so we'll see how he does against the
It's going to be a mixed bag. Nick Sanchez says, I'm going to make a pit stop.
I just didn't see the fall off, and I was really impressed with Timmy Hill hanging into a top 15 position. I know those crew chiefs and spotters noticed that. We're not going to see much action here. This is interesting. We thought without the resin on the racetrack that the times would fall off and the tires would wear, Amanda, but we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but you got to take her down there.
Well, as you see Nick Sanchez make his way over to pit lane. It was funny. I was listening to Bono Mannion on just what we're seeing on track today, and he said that 38 truck of Lane Riggs is what Nick needs to keep his eye on. But Nick said that this truck was way better than it was in the first run. Guys?
He was the only playoff driver to come down pit road, Nick Sanchez. And I guess in a way, you know, we talk so much about how to play strategy. They come in 34 points above the cut line. They got some more points, built a little more of an insurance policy by getting those stage points in stage 1. Maybe the thought process is here, let's get out of balance with everybody else and see if we can make it work.
Yeah, see if we can beat them. Right. Maybe we can do something different to beat them.
I like that. Corey Heim leads, and he'll be out front for the restart when we begin the final stage next.
All right, so we have the final stage 3. Heim's the leader. So, in stage 3, we always let you change your pick if you so want to. I picked Christian Eckes to win. I'm going to stick with Eckes here. He's been charging. Corey Heim looks dominant, but could it be Raj Caruth? Here's your chance to change your pick. Are you changing your pick or staying the same? Kenneth Fox, love the pictures. I wanted to ask you, do I have permission to post those? I'd like for some people to see them. If I could do that, maybe during the race on Saturday night, we could post some of those, if that's okay with you. If not, I totally understand. My pick is Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. There you go. Terry says the 19. Okay, I'm going for Raj. A change of picks, but Solich is staying as my dark horse. Okay, going Raj. All right, changing to the 98. Ronnie's going the 98. No caution, but stages, shoot, I know it. 71 still new, never changing. All right. Everybody's going Caruth, man. Jamie's going with the 11. She's always going Heim time. It wasn't for the stages, about the whole field would be lapped down for now. I know, right? Corey Heim wins, Eric says, using my same old trusty hammer. Tim says the 2. Sanchez, ooh, that'd be a big one. Okay, cool. I'll put some pictures up this weekend during the race. Desert Fox, 11. Staying with Raj, Billy Vo says. Tony says the 20. Ronnie West says, hope that 7 can come back. 71, no changes. Karen's, a lot of people going Raj. Billy Voles. I think Hines in the 2000. Heim time. Let's see what happens here in stage 3. We got about 100 laps to go. Should be interesting. Thanks for the super chats, guys. I appreciate you. Mike D has become a member and for 1 month, and then Pete with the $5 super chat today. I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe, y'all. We're trying to get to 21,600. If you have not, we're trying to get to 200 likes. We're 25 away from that. We appreciate you guys. And we'll be bringing some more NASCAR tomorrow. I don't know what I forgot to do. I know what I forgot to do. Here we go. Back to it.
And we had hit the final lap of stage 2 when the caution came out for incident on track. It was Connor Zilich and Nick Sanchez.
They were diving into turn 3. Phil's going to highlight the trucks involved here.
Those
Nick
are the
Sanchez
2 trucks right there.
Behind Zilich and gets into him into the
Sanchez
corner.
spun Zilich.
Amazing that he didn't collect that outside wall and tear his truck up. just slid up high, kept on sliding, and both of them continued on their way.
Yeah, and that's the most vulnerable you are is entering the corner.
That's crazy.
Zilich was sitting in that awkward position on the bank and couldn't get it completely turned around, so he did lose a lap there, being scored now in the 29th position.
And Sanchez took credit for this accident. Let's see what Nick Sanchez has to say here.
Not an excuse or anything, but just tell him I'm sorry. 10-4, man. We will. It's all good.
Sanchez pitted.
So he said no excuse, but I'm sorry. Tell him I said I'm sorry.
With tires here. That may prove to be big. As I said, going to break, he was the only playoff driver that elected to come down pit road.
Yeah, and he's the lead truck that came down pit road. 15 trucks in front of him all stayed on the racetrack.
Zilich, I mentioned a lap down Ben Rhodes. Our defending champ playoff driver is a lap down. Lawless Allen got the free pass on this, our second caution of the night.
Yeah, and that will not put Sanchez
I can't show the cars.
disadvantage later in the race.
The truck race doesn't have the cams.
Yet another set of tires in the pits, so it'll be
we'll
interesting.
be doing it tomorrow,
every one of those 15 crew chiefs that's in front of him will be watching what that two truck
Rick Allen
does
is
on
the
these
lead.
new tires.
Okay. The CW.
It's Bristol, baby.
High wins stage 2. Takes the outside lane for the restart. To his left, Christian Eckes. They've combined to win 3 of the 5 short track races so far in 2024. And just behind Eckes, 71, Raja Karuth.
Frame of reference right now, we're 27 points in the playoffs, right? So let's just cap off a good night here. No chances. At 10-4, I've been paying attention to it. Well, I just let you know.
Pretty good for a guy that came
That's
in -4.
Here we go, green flag. Let's go racing, boys.
Christian didn't get a very good start down on the bottom.
Lane
I'm
Riggs did, though.
big time run.
Outside lane for Lane Riggs. He's getting after it. He wants a piece of that lead. Look at the 30.
Look at Lane Riggs try to win 2 in a row.
I'm not sure Corey Haim isn't just going to let him have it.
I'm surprised that you're not a commentator for NASCAR yet. No way.
Lane Riggs is letting them all have it. Man that won at Milwaukee took over in the final stage. Lane Riggs has got
Look
the
at
top
Lane
spot
Riggs.
again, happening tonight at Bristol.
He's like, thank you, I'll take this.
And look who's creeping into the picture. Our boy Stuart Friesen with a nice run here tonight in Bristol.
Who had him on the bingo card for this race?
Bunch of hot dogs.
Been a bit of a struggle for that team, but he's racing outside of Raja there, doing a nice job in that 52.
Yeah, and Samwelb behind that battle as well. Samwelb is stuck in there in the top 10 this race.
What a competitive race it's been, Adam.
Yeah, already 8 lead changes. The record here at Bristol is 9. And you may say that number's not big, but we only raced 200, maybe 250 laps here is the longest we've gone.
But it's just crazy how fast and clean the action is. We see 3 wide, we see bumping and banging, but we haven't seen many wrecks. But as you watch a truck race, and if you're a truck fan, you know that the most action is ahead. They're going to just keep getting more and more aggressive as we race toward that checkered.
Yeah, the intensity is going to ratchet up as we
New
get
leader,
towards the
Lane
end of this
Riggs.
race
Let me see those 38.
Finishing positions are on the line.
Here's the other thing to watch. How do these trucks handle over the long haul? Because we saw that Raja was really good late, stage 1 and stage 2, but we've had a heat cycle here, and that could change everything in the way these trucks react over the course of the remainder of this race.
You know, those trucks that did not stop, had 60 laps or on their tires, have still got dipped down back below 16 flat, which is about as fast as we saw after they put tires on. So I don't see there's much fall off in lap times.
Sanchez got the tires. He's gone from 16th to 14th. Back behind him, the 9 of Grant Enfinger. It's been a struggle tonight, Amanda.
Yeah, especially when you look at other people that have had such a good night. Raja Karuth popping him up into that round of 8. Grant Enfinger currently below running in that number, but just can't get that truck exactly
At a 9,
where he wants
there it is.
They have made some adjustments, but just kind of a struggle here tonight at Bristol.
That's a struggle.
You know, and it's all landing. It's not turning off the wall, it's landing. And then I pick up a tightness. I can't really help it with the throttle anymore.
And he hold him off. We'll
But
see.
then
You
once I
did
get
call
back
it,
with the
Riggs.
throttle out to the center, then I'm pretty decent.
I'd say he's the biggest surprise in the playoffs so far.
Well, I mean, it's getting
All
late
right,
now.
remember he was
It's
going like
hard to
this?
rally. We see Tyler Ankrum. He was outside the top 20. Now he's inside the top 15. He's starting to make some ground forward. but I haven't seen a whole lot out of Grant that makes me think that they've improved that truck. Talked about a lot of issues with the handling of it. Broke it down really well for the team. It's getting late now, though.
He went from just above the cut line to 12 out. Race for second is on. Lane Riggs leading. Heim and Eckes doing battle behind him. Just under 70 laps to go.
All right, side by side here as Lane Riggs trying to do what he did in Milwaukee, dominate stage 3 and win. Corey Heim in 2, Christian Eckes 3, Raj Caruth 4. Look at Dole, he's dropping it. I told you, CeeLo, Riggs is on fire. He is, man. That rookie looking good. Stuart Friesen, Swallowich in 6th, Matt Crafton 7th, Dean Thompson 8th, Chase Purdy 9th, and Daniel Dye 10th. And there's a whole bunch of playoff drivers. 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. My goodness. So we'll see what happens here as we're 65 to go, which will happen really quick here at this race as there's no caution so far. What's up, Genius? Good to see you as well. So keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 200 likes. We're almost there, 20 to go. And we are trying to get our goal of 21,600. So keep hitting that subscribe if you're new. We have NASCAR every weekend. Lane Riggs dropping those 38s. Lane Riggs. I'm going to have to drink a lot this weekend. Boom. 139 laps complete of 200. It's all right, man. No worries. Yeah, Majeski is coming. He's been coming all day. Ooh, a 3 wide. Nick Sanchez there on that. Dean Thompson, Nick Sanchez had 3 wide with a lap traffic card there. Now here comes Dean Thompson making a run on Chase Purdy into the corner. Nick Sanchez going to the 48 next year, if you guys didn't know that, in the Xfinity, as Parker Klingerman is hanging his race hat up and probably going full-time announcer or full-time pit reporter for NBC maybe, or NBC and Fox, who knows.
Here at Bristol, and the race for third is on. Rajah Caruth once again late in a run, putting things together, and he's got the number on Christian Eckes down to the inside.
I think that will bode well for him because obviously this third stage, a little longer run than our first 2 stages.
That's why I would keep my eye on Nick Sanchez as well with those fresher tires. Will that pay off as we race late into this show?
Yeah, as you can see, Sanchez now has moved his way into the top 10.
I will say, though,
Rajah gets that spot.
Rajah now up to 3rd. Eckes falls to 4th. And there's Sanchez. He was up to 9th, but fell back to 10th. He just can't make quick work of Dean Thompson. Credit to the 5, but it's also allowing those leaders to continue to build the gap on that 2, which is going to make it difficult if we don't get another caution. There he is around the 5, moved Sanchez up to 9th.
Yeah, Sanchez was 5th when the stage ended. Came down pit road, gave up that spot. We'll see how far he gets back here.
This is a fun race, you know. So that different strategy right there is just another aspect that's making this thing so interesting.
200 laps complete.
In the pylon, you see who's got the fastest trucks. Best last time around, Rajah Caruth. Riggs out front was
Raj Caruth, the fastest truck right now.
On board with Ty Majeski coming from the back and knocking on the door of the top 10.
How about Swallowich, the quickest truck that lap?
He was really quick at the end of the second stage, too. Came up there to battle for the stage win.
Hey, he's had a great day. Wins the ARCA race, picks up a championship, qualifies up front here for the trucks, and stayed in the top 10 all night long, looking for his first top 10 finish of the year.
How about the leader?
Truck Series.
Leader, the mess he's come upon here. Wow, look at all this traffic.
50 to go.
It's crazy, but you just
Lane
feel
Riggs
like he
with a
grew
half
up
a second
so
lead
much when he won that race at Milwaukee. and the maturity showing off as he works through lap traffic. Among them, defending champion playoff driver Ben Rhodes, and the 33 is Lawless Allen.
Just making quick work of those two trucks.
It's amazing. I'm watching the lap times of the trucks that are in danger of going a lap down, and they're running within 1/10 of a second or so of what our leader is. But that clean racetrack has really done wonders for him.
Look at Riggs. First 22 races of his career, he led 6 laps. In the last 2 races, he's led 84 and counting. You know, such a great story. Second-generation driver. His dad, Scott, meant so much to the Truck Series, Xfinity Series, raced at the Cup level, and really had a nice career. Lane comes along. It took him some time to get his footing in the Truck Series. But I'll tell you what, he hadn't gone away. They put some nice things together at the end of the regular season. He was a playoff spoiler in race 1 at Milwaukee, and he's doing it again tonight here at Bristol.
Looking at
half
the
a second lead on Heim.
Jack Wood running in 17th was the quickest truck that last lap. That's how competitive these trucks are.
Raja had it step out on him there, as you see Majeski working on the
You get your name like Lawless Allen anyway.
Dean Thompson and Chase Purdy. See if he can get around this duo.
You know, Majeski trying to get back inside the top 10
Ben
or get
Rhodes?
to the top 10 for the first time tonight. Even if he does, that would only be 5 playoff
2 laps
drivers in the
down
top
and
10.
30th
Very
spot. 2
surprising
laps down,
when you
30th
think
spot.
about the way they
What's up,
performed
Matty
here
M?
tonight.
Yeah, normally we have 7 or 8 playoff drivers finish in the top 10 of these playoff races. We had 8 in Milwaukee, our first race.
I think this 98 truck is solid, Adam. He's just stuck back there in that traffic.
But he's not as good as the 38. Caution is out for...
Oh, caution.
We'll see what brings out the yellow flag. It's the 45 of Caden Honeycutt.
Serious damage to that
45.
Yeah, he had made his way up inside the top 15. Remember, that truck didn't even make a qualifying attempt. Had to change a left rear trailing arm, started at the back. He moved his way into the top 15, but good bit of damage to that 45 truck now.
Yellow number 3, 43 laps to go. Sanchez has worked his way from 16th to 8th on those tires.
Joshua says Swallowage turns 18 in 2 weeks from today.
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, 25 trucks on the lead lap. So I would say no way.
Trucks towards the back of the lead lap, yes. But any of those trucks up right now in the top 10, I say absolutely not. But Daniel Dye.
Daniel Dye.
This is obviously early. Maybe there was some contact with Daniel. You see the right rear tires down.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel Dye with the tire down as well.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Daniel hit the wall.
May have cut that left rear tire down in turn 4, and then Caden Honeycutt came along with nowhere to go.
That's a flat tire.
That's a flat tire right there. He's doing his best to try to keep it straight. Unfortunately, Caden Honeycutt is what he needed to get it straight.
Yeah, and I wonder about that left front damage. That was heavy contact to the left front. Wonder if that left front tire
How many
and
is
wheel
that?
are
3?
still pointing in
One
the
for the
proper
stage,
direction.
2 for the stage.
Well, that's a real tough situation for Dye, who's
That's 4, right?
40 laps away from finishing the deal. He's going to exit Bristol in a really good points position and take a big hit here because of this.
Yeah, he'll report to his team where his steering
3.
wheel is. If his steering wheel's still straight, Michael, I think he might be okay.
Going to be inside of 40 laps to go when we get the restart. Lane, Riggs out front of Heim, Carruth, and Eckes at Bristol.
3. All right. We got pit stops maybe? I don't know. Probably not. Roger's having a good night so far. Did you enjoy your cruise? Yeah, I had a great time, Joshua. We had a fun time. I had a really good time. We had a lot of fun. Last caution to the stage. All right, so lap 3. All right, we're good to go. Yep, we had a great time on the cruise, and there'll be more vlogs coming out. Possibly one on Sunday, and then maybe one on Monday. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe just one Monday. I'm not sure yet, but we'll get them all out. We're down to our last cruise island we'll go to is Bon Air, where we had a good time at the beach. So you'll have a good time there. Also live stream from there as well. So did anyone put some aloe vera on your back? No. I put some suntan lotion, but it didn't do his best. That water was so crystal clear, it got us good. But tomorrow night, Tennessee plays Oklahoma. We'll be watching that ticker as we call the race. On Saturday, the Bass Pro Shops night race will be live right here, flag-to-flag coverage for you, all the cams and all the fun. So we'll have a good time on Saturday night. And then next week we'll be in Kansas. And then where do we go after that? Let's see. Next week, Kansas. And then, let's see, scroll here. So Kansas, and then Talladega, and then the Charlotte Roval, Las Vegas, and then Miami, Martinsville, and Phoenix. So we'll be bringing all those to you guys. We'll have a good time. We're going to have some fun. Hey, CeeLo. Richard says, thanks for being you. I browsed through watching a couple other called podcasters, and there's not even close, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you. It's kind of like when the big Disney streamer takes some time off, the others enjoy the views and try to get as many as they can during that time. So now the big Disney streamer's back. Yeah, that's how they do it. It says final overtime. I don't know. That's how it says it sometimes. That's how that thing is. But we are back, and we're ready to have some fun. If you don't mind me asking, what is the strangest thing that happened on your cruise? We watched two people almost get left on the boat. They were dock runners, and they held the boat for like 45 minutes. And I got that all on camera, and that'll be on the vlog as well. So yeah, that was the strangest thing, Rebecca.
Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, we don't take
no
anybody for granted.
worries.
Obviously, as of last Sunday when Tampa
38
Bay
to go here, y'all.
took care of the Lions.
You're
almost to 200 likes. Trying to get there, 186. Let's get us to 200 likes.
Of the playoffs. If a playoff driver wins tonight, they automatically move on to the round of 8. But at this stage of the game, I won't hold my breath because we have a playoff spoiler.
Yeah, he will be in
that
63. I know that.
Riggs.
The same guy.
Tom told me that.
Friesen, I'm telling you, Friesen's been impressive. We talked about him a little bit up into the top 5 as well. So it's going to be fun these last 30-some laps.
Guys, see there on the back of Christian Eckes' truck, Tony Wilson, Sky
Come on,
Fargo is
Eckes.
his nickname, and
give me a
he's
win
battling
here.
cancer, a prominent part of the Napa family.
Oh no, genius.
Bill McAnally
You're
texted
fine,
me,
buddy.
and I'd love for you to give
Don't worry
Tony a
about that.
shout out. TW, and we're thinking about you, buddy.
I appreciate it. Anybody
Hopefully Christian
calls
can
something out, let me
drive
know
this
that
truck to
there's
victory
something
lane.
wrong. Like, hey, CeeLo, you didn't do your caution count.
Bill's such a great part of
Hey,
the sport.
CeeLo,
I mean,
this
there's
is
so
not
many
refreshing. Let me
fun
know.
characters
If I
and
don't
great
see it, I got a
owners
lot
down in that
going on.
garage area. And
I
Bill's
don't see it. Let
certainly
me
a
know.
mainstay down there, and it's really cool that he's turned this team in such a powerhouse. I mean, they've got trucks running up front every week.
Unbelievable what they've done. 3 full-time trucks.
Run
all
for
the
us,
drivers
that's right.
participating into playoffs. The victories they've experienced, it's been quite impressive. Expanded the fleet and enjoying some really good results.
You know, a lot of times you see that, Adam, and, you know, there's a lull in the performance. You got to get used to what you got. But, man, they just get better every time they add a truck.
Yeah, our top 5 runners right now, all 5 from different organizations. How about that?
Larry?
Well, I go back to what Christian Eckes told us.
Lane
at
is a
Media
rookie.
Day for the Truck Series.
Lane
in the
is a
playoff
rookie.
Run, and that is that they gained a lot of knowledge early in the season when Zane Smith, a champion, came
Lane's a
over and
rookie,
raced with him.
and
Cut
then-
driver now. But he came back to the trucks for a few
Hunter
races,
Jones
and
there is
his
a rookie as
knowledge
well.
and what he shared with the team allowed them to grow, and probably a good portion of the reason why Eckes has enjoyed so much success. 3 wins, comes in the championship.
All right, this last
leader, and no doubt,
36
one of the
laps
favorites
is
to
gonna
get
go
to Phoenix
quick.
and run for the title.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the guy that brought this caution out, Daniel Dye, also during that same media availability, said how much Christian Eckes had helped him personally. Really felt like he was an unbelievable teammate.
I thought that too, Matty.
And, unfortunately for him, that flat tire.
I
but
thought
what
that
a great
too.
job he's done this year.
Yeah, and we haven't got to look at that left front tire yet area, but that was heavy contact. You saw how bad Caden's truck was torn up. And so you've got to think maybe there was some damage there, and there is the damage. Just don't know if there was suspension damage. We can't tell that at this point.
Yeah, he came to pit road, and now he is being shown 1 lap down. So obviously we saw him come to pit road, and that was before pit road opened. It hasn't opened yet because the entrance to pit road is blocked. So he will have to restart from the tail end of the longest line, and apparently those repairs took him a lap.
Getting a report from Daniel Dye's pit that there might be a bit of a toe issue, which you mentioned it, Phil. His steering wheel might not be exactly at 12 o'clock where he had it before, but he doesn't feel like it's a huge problem. We'll see.
you mentioned Philly's 1 lap down. Scored in 28th is Daniel Dye. Connor Mozak, 24th. First truck 1 lap down when the caution came out. He'll get the free pass.
And, you know, this is the way this game works. There's guys like Lane Riggs, like Corey Heim. They've got their tires up on pit wall. They're going to have to make everybody say whether we're coming or not. This is a part of the game. We're going to open the pits. We don't think the leaders will pit.
We think the trucks towards the tail end
That's
of the
all right,
lead lap
Katie.
will pit.
It's okay. Just by watching, you're supporting us.
Something to gain.
Just by your sitting here watching, you're
I
supporting
just do
us.
not, as hard as it is a pass here, I just do not see these guys running up front, coming back to pit road. They didn't do it in this race last year either.
Well, we've had an extended caution, which means even less laps to make something out of those tires if you came to pit road. So I agree with you. You see Ben Rhodes coming down, but he was a lap down, so not a big surprise there.
I hope the Phillies can win the series against the Mets. I hope so, too.
Looks like Grant Enfinger is coming down pit road.
You know, he was top 15.
Yep. Tanner Gray, Ty Dillon, Stephen Parsons, all
leaders
coming
stayed
down
out.
pit road. Again, the trucks towards the back of the lead lap.
Last we checked our leaderboard, Enfinger had fallen to 12 below the cut line.
You've seen the adjustment there in the right rear suspension of that 9 truck.
I know you love the purple hat, T-Van.
We're going to put a wrench in it. A lot of times they just adjust with air pressure, and when they have to adjust the chassis with a wedge wrench, that's more of a major change. See some damage on the left front there.
Yeah, the Braves killed him today.
Of Tanner Gray's truck, or right front, excuse me.
Lurkers are welcome. That's right.
Him,
all you Ninja watchers out there, appreciate you being here.
Race,
Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. On the Go with CeeLo. Make sure you hit the subscribe, man.
Really
if you're new, this is the best NASCAR channel out there. Nobody else.
Under the Tricon Garage umbrella.
Thank you, Matthew.
That one too, Michael.
That's right.
I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to see you,
30 laps
bud.
to go when we return to the green flag.
All right, so are we going to have another caution? 36 laps to go. I think cautions breed cautions, right? So who's going to be... Corey Day is in this race, Troy. He is 19th spot, just under the ticker there. So 19th spot for Corey Day. So 190 likes. Come on, almost to 200. Bring those likes, y'all. We're going to have another caution. We'll see. Lane Riggs trying to win back-to-back races, not even in the playoff. Love Tanner Gray's Dead on Tools truck. Yeah, I like that paint job too. I guess I should have added that to my favorite paint scheme video. If you guys haven't checked out our paint scheme video, make sure you do. It's a lot of fun we put together every week for you guys. The trucks, the Xfinity, the NASCAR Cup Series, all their paint schemes for the week. So make sure you check those out for us. Has he shown speed or been in the back all race? No, he's been like in that 20th spot, like where he's at right now, 19, 20th. I know, right? It's just so weird who to pick. You never know. Don't ever get tired of going to Blackheart Island. Some girls on that island. At least 4 more cautions, Jimmy says. All right, let's see what happens. Benjamin says, I'm a Lane fan for some reason. I like Blaney. Isn't Nick Sanchez going to Xfinity? Yeah, he's going to 48 next year to take over Parker Klingerman's car. Mark's going Caruth. Caruth has shown that he can go fast to the front pretty quick when he wants to. Anyone know whose next race is in NASCAR for Connor Day? Probably a truck race again? I don't know. I don't know how Colleague will do next year in Xfinity Series. We'll see. They'll have all rookies in 2025? Well, it's a learning season then. Just waiting on the audio to come back here for the FS1 broadcast, y'all.
It's a big NASCAR weekend here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Elimination race for the Cup cars on Saturday. Regular season wraps up tomorrow night for Xfinity teams, and tonight race 2. for the Craftsman Truck Series and their run to a championship. We put the leaderboard in the pylon. Huge advantage for Eckes, Heim, Sanchez. But down around the cut, like it always does, it gets really, really tight.
Yeah, you see Anchorman 7th, 18 points above. Then
next week's the cutoff for the trucks.
Daniel Dye, 1 below. Ben Rhodes right now is bringing up the rear.
6 to go to 200, y'all.
Behind. And again, Ben Rhodes, unfortunately, finds himself 2 laps down. So unless we have a major catastrophe, he's probably not going to change his finishing position much.
Well, don't count out major catastrophe.
Yes,
I talked about how it gets just more and more intense as the race clicks along. We're getting ready to see a restart here within inside of 30 laps to go. Pushing and shoving will ramp up.
It's been fairly tame so far.
Been a lot of action.
Yes.
But a lot of respectable action.
Absolutely.
They tend to lose respect in the late going.
Daniel Dye, Christian Eckes, Dye in 10th, Eckes in 16th.
Yeah, I remember that string.
Yeah.
Only 3 cautions so far tonight. One of those ending stage 1.
Oh,
Will
Daniel Dye and
Eckes.
Eckes. Dye in the 10
We're
and
about
Eckes
to
in
find
the
out.
16.
29 to go. When the green flag goes,
Here we go.
in the air,
Green
Lane
flag.
Briggs with a jump in that outside lane.
Nice start by
they don't
Corey
allow
Heim.
those on truck races, Troy, or I would.
Oh, he's sideways.
Oh, Heim.
Nice
Heim hangs on to it.
Heim
but
almost
Briggs able to
wrecked.
grab the top spot.
Here comes
And
Here comes
Raja is there.
Caruth.
So is Eckes and Stewart Friesen making a move.
And he's sideways.
What about Matt Crafton, the veteran? Wants some of that action.
Matt Crafton said, I may not be in the playoffs, but don't count me out for a good finish.
Friesen and Crafton have combined for 3 runner-up finishes here. You know they would love to win at Bristol.
And right behind
almost
Crafton,
wrecked
there's Sanchez. He's got those fresher tires.
Ruth trying to get around Heim here. 26 to go.
Well, you have people on the bottom and you have people on the top.
Riggs is
Look at
gone.
that run Eckes got on the bottom. Can he slide job? Yes.
He does. Now he's going to...
Eckes over. Here comes Caruth right back, though.
He is.
These guys are on top of their game, aren't they?
They sure are.
We see them week in, week out. Just doing amazing things behind the wheels of these trucks.
We talk about the sophomores and the job they've done, the Sanchez, the Raja, the Daniel Dye. How about the freshman, Lane Riggs, out front?
You know, you talk about those second-year drivers, and back there in 10th, Taylor Gray is having a late rally. We check in on the leader. Here's Amanda.
Just prior to the caution, Lane Riggs came over his radio. He said, I love this sport. I love this team. We got to love the passion that just oozes out of this man. He talks about getting that first win off of his shoulders, pun intended. Earlier today, Lane Riggs closing in on perhaps his 2nd career win in the Craftsman Truck Series. Baba?
Corey Heim in the 11. He's doing what he has done all year long, which is run up front. The team has told him, don't worry about the 38. He really punished his tires in the early part.
Corey Heim.
Corey's trying to stay
Trying to make a run here.
He'd love to win here at Bristol again, but it's about the bigger picture and moving on to the next round.
21 to go.
A consistent performance for Heim. Average running position tonight, 1.6.
Daniel Dye coming back out on the track.
Back to pit road. We've hit our Craftsman 20 to go.
Yeah, I had to extended time on pit road, over 5 laps down now for Daniel Dye. These lap times now, these guys with 120 laps on their tires are below 16 flat again.
We're going to take a break. We'll keep this
Eckes
side
around
by side.
Caruth.
Riggs leading Heim, Eckes, Caruth, and Crafton, and we have a caution.
And a caution.
We'll keep it right here. Jack
The 91
brings out our 4th yellow of the night. You guys predicted it. We won't be green from here when we got the restart.
When Adam mentioned whether we would stay green, Michael and I both were shaking our head no. Jack had a nice
He almost
run going,
went to a
staying out of
commercial.
the lead lap. He was running up inside the top 20. So it might have been a little help. Did he get a little help there from possibly Ben Rhodes in the 99? He was the closest truck to Jack Wood in that Mongoose Chevrolet.
Rarely do you just spin at that point of the racetrack, so you have to think maybe a bit of a bump, maybe like we saw earlier with Sanchez.
Connor Mozak gets the free pass.
Yep. Matt Crafton in P5. Heim, Eckes, Caruth, Riggs. Riggs in the top spot.
There was a little bump.
Yeah.
Ben Rhodes spun 91.
Nice job, Jack does.
Jack Wood.
Kept off the brakes, kept the thing rolling. That's just
What's up,
driving
Trey?
it when it's out of control. Don't give up. You don't ever give up till you hit the wall, and then you hang on.
There you
Make
go.
it Connor Zilic who gets back on the lead lap.
It was
after
Connor.
Yeah,
It was
that's
Connor.
Well, we got 3 of them in the race tonight. You know what I mean? But that's big that he
17
gets
to
an
go.
opportunity to get some positions late in this race. Tomorrow, 8 Eastern time on Fox, it's a little Friday night action.
Illinois and Nebraska next Friday on Fox. We'll be bringing you the truck race next Friday night from Kansas. Hope you guys look forward to that. Next Friday as well, we'll have the paint scheme for Kansas and the race weekend preview next Friday as well. So make sure you look for that as well. Make sure your notification bells are on. I noticed one of our mods, Rick, said that he did not get a notification. Sometimes YouTube will turn your notifications off if you don't go to the channel.
Days, yeah.
Is that like when you said that Darrell won at Bristol 5 times in a row? We said, well, he did, but he actually also won
Right.
2 more to make it 7.
Yeah,
Very similar.
After those 5.
That's right.
There's a lot into that statement I just made.
Keep on hitting that like button. We're almost
I do
to
love
200
college
likes.
football. This
One
time
more
of
to
year is
go.
great, isn't it? Kentucky gave Georgia a good battle the other Saturday.
A real good battle.
Yeah, I thought they had that. Oh, and there was a good football game at the Coliseum.
Tennessee and Virginia Tech did battle right here. Going to have Major
there.
League Baseball
I was
at the
there.
last great Coliseum next August. What's up, Mamba?
I'm here with Scott Zipadelli. Scott, you guys have had a great truck all night. What have you been talking to Corey about to keep this thing up front?
Really, it's coming down to restart prep. Prepping your tires and getting a good launch. Hopefully, the 38 will make a little bit of a mistake and give us some clean bottom.
Next Friday's the last Friday night of the Pirates of the year.
But it's all going to come down to a good restart, really.
Might do a poll then.
Lane Riggs just said over the radio to his team and crew chief, this is the best truck I have ever had, Dylan, as the crew chief and for this team. How satisfying is that to hear from your driver?
Yeah, it just means a lot to us, I think just the work that we've been putting in it's showing that we're going in the right direction, and I think Lane's just got a lot of confidence coming from Milwaukee, and I think if we can learn how to qualify, we'll be pretty lethal. So we're just having a lot of fun. Lane's doing a really good job, and see if we can close it out here.
Adam, he told me earlier he wanted to continue playing spoiler here in this playoff, and he's showing it here tonight.
I mean, I guess you could say it's
go Blue
surprising,
Ovals.
but he was top 5 at both
Lane
Richmond
Riggs.
and IRP to end the regular season. We get to the playoffs. He wins at
Another
Milwaukee, and he's
caution?
in
What do you think?
position
Yes or no?
again. Man, Lane Riggs has been impressive.
Made a great statement in North Wilkesboro back All-Star weekend. Really solid
Where does
run,
Majeski
right up front
finish?
all night long, all day long, and just a good solid finish.
Yeah, and we don't talk about Milwaukee as a short track, but it races as a short track. All the teams think it races like a short track.
But what about having to go earn it
I'm
right
glad
here?
I'm back,
we're
Rodney. I
ticking
missed
down,
y'all
and he's
too.
got Corey Heim, one of the most dominant drivers of the year, right on his inside, and Eckes, Raja right behind him. He's got to execute perfectly.
Going to be 13 laps
Here we
to
go.
go.
Green flag. Buggity, buggity,
Front row,
buggity.
Lane Riggs, Corey Heim, Eckes, and Caruth behind him. We're green again at Bristol.
Oh, look at Caruth.
Raja Caruth out of line.
Caruth inside, 3 wide.
Riggs gets away topside.
Corey Heim gave him some room on the bottom. Now he's going to try to fight him off from the top, from the high side.
Wow, what a start by
One
Lane.
more caution,
though.
we'll see.
I think it was an advantage they went 3 wide. It gave him that outside, and he really got the gas down and took off.
So Caruth is on the bottom line. The other leader's on the 3. Oh, Eckes almost spun Caruth.
Nice job hanging onto that number 71 truck.
The gloves are off. Such a good night for Raja Caruth. Been in the top 5, top 3 throughout the evening. Won his first stage. That's in his career in stage 1
That's
tonight.
not till Saturday.
10 laps remaining at Bristol. Lane Riggs out front.
See Majeski down on the bottom trying to get around Sawalich going after Stuart Friesen. Majeski is as high as he's been this entire race.
Jeski's coming.
Isn't it fun to think that in about 2.5 minutes it'll all be over? That's how much action we're going to squeeze into these 9 laps.
Right now,
Quick
Daniel
check the
Dye and Ben
leaderboard.
Rhodes are
Still
out.
not a ton of separation at the cut line for a handful of drivers.
Yeah, I know. Crazy Albert.
Every position is a point.
Outside of the top 15 is Infinger trying to get around.
8
Jake
to
Garcia.
go.
Jake with the scrub into the outside wall. See how this goes down. Oh, way loose on the entry. Nice save-ish.
Ooh, the 13 hit the
Kept
wall.
heading in the right direction.
Racing Corey Day now. Corey making his Truck Series debut.
Corey Heim gets around, holds off Raja. You can see, opens up the door for Christian.
Thank you for the likes, guys. Keep hitting that subscribe, too.
Lane Riggs is checking all the boxes. Good on
This
the
is
long
nuts.
haul, managing
This
the
kid's going to win
restarts.
back-to-back races. He's gone,
Be
y'all.
5 laps away.
Unless there's a
from his
caution, he's
second
gone.
career win. 5 to go.
I think this is the potential, obviously, that Bob Jenkins and Front Row Motorsports saw in him. And we thought so as well. Just the few limited starts that he had in the Truck Series, he always ran extremely well.
Very
Been
talented
good
young
race.
short track racer. Made his way to
This
the
is-
big
let's
leagues of
start
NASCAR, and he's proven his worth.
Taking Riggs seriously
Loves
here.
Travel Center. That's just a beautiful truck. Bright, shiny truck here underneath the lights in Bristol. Pretty cool to see.
4 to go.
3 remaining for Riggs.
3 to
and now
go.
he just says, keep us green. Don't throw that caution.
He's putting it on them now. Great lap times. 15:97. Under 16 seconds on those old
Over a
tires.
second lead.
That's a good handling truck.
Saved his best for last, didn't he? 2 to go.
They can't watch. They don't want to watch.
The stress of trying to win at the last great Coliseum. White flag is out for
White
Lane
flag.
Riggs.
Drop those 38s for Lane Riggs.
Lane Riggs is
Congratulations,
on an
Lane
absolute heater.
Riggs.
He goes back to back and wins it at Bristol.
Wow, oh wow.
Heim wins the stage, comes home second. Carruth
Wow.
wins the stage, he was third.
And Heim
Lane
barely
Riggs,
beat
2 wins in a
Carruth
row.
at the line.
Eckes fourth, Sanchez fifth.
Thank
And
you,
with
Benji.
their
We'll see y'all
performance
tomorrow
tonight
for Cup
and their
practice.
advantage coming in, it means good things for their playoff future. Talking about Heim and Eckes.
Look at that battle for second. Raja had it right to the
Wow,
very
Raj
end.
almost got second
Corey Heim
from
uses the
Corey
momentum
Heim.
from the high side to grab it.
Just remember
That's
that
it.
1 point as we race through this next round.
Heim, with his performance tonight, has done enough to lock up a spot on points in the round of 8. Trying to get back to the championship 4 for a second consecutive season. And Christian Eckes has also done enough tonight to move on to the round of 8.
They're going to have a great week here waiting for Kansas.
They're happy to move on, but they wanted the trophy. And tonight, they're not going to get it. Once again, it goes to Lane Riggs, who turns
Lane
it on
Riggs.
late and wins at Bristol.
And especially trucks.
Tom Brady, the broadcaster? Guy's got everything.
Especially trucks, right? Great coverage. Thank you, guys. Glad to be back. A good little setup race for the rest of this weekend. Appreciate y'all. Good racing, great coverage. Tomorrow, we'll all learn together what the CW has to offer. Remember, tomorrow on the CW, everybody can watch on the CW. It's on TV antenna TVs. But come back and hang out with us. We'll probably give you the great coverage as well. So, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. See y'all at Xfinity Race, and thank you so much for the live stream. You're welcome, Justin. Welcome. Leighton Riggs is lethal weapon. He is. Imagine if he would have made the playoffs, right? Thank you, Manus. Appreciate it, buddy. Rabbit ear free TV. That's right. You did pick it, Kelly. You did pick it. You could say that Truck Series playoffs got rigged. Oh, so much Bronny. Bronny with the dad joke. Didn't Lane Riggs dislocate? Yeah, remember he's not doing it this time. He was pointing at his shoulder. He just went like this, and he went like this. That's funny. And I can't believe Fox went to a commercial. It's so dumb. Yeah, it's over free TV, so we'll see who shows up for it. But we'll be doing it anyways. It doesn't matter. We sometimes have better coverage than TV anyways. And it's a full chat. A lot of people can't get the CW on their phones if they're somewhere else. So there reporters chasing down Lane Riggs. He's running to the pits to high five his whole team as Fox went to a commercial. I believe it's at 6. We're going live at 6:30. They have them all. The Xfinity races, all of them. From here on out.
Bristol Motor Speedway here on a Thursday night where it is this guy that goes back to back and tapping your shoulder in a celebration that went viral. And Lane, you told me ahead of this race that you wanted to be a playoff spoiler, and you are doing just that. What do you attribute this breakout for you to?
Oh my gosh, we have just learned so much with the cars and trucks, and my team, Dylan, my crew chief, he's badass. He works so hard at night, and you know we as a team, we're a young team. I think the oldest guy on the team is the average age is like in the 20s, so. It's so amazing. It's just to be running 5th, 10th, and all of a sudden go back-to-back in the playoffs. Man, I wish I was in the playoffs so bad. I think we'd be a real threat to win this championship.
I am so not surprised that you just thanked your team there, and I know that they can hear this over the speakers, but I talked to your crew chief, and he talked about the belief that they have in you. What does their conviction do to you for a driver?
I'm a bad mug. That's what they said over the radio. I wasn't scared to throw it against the fence tonight, and man, the track was so fun. I'm so glad they didn't put the PJ1 on the track. So much fun. I mean, even at the very end, you could run the bottom or the top and make equal lap time. So I know this Cup race is on Saturday night. It's going to be really awesome. Hopefully everybody tunes in. But man, just what a shout out to Loves for being on the truck. You can't miss the big yellow truck. Infinity Communications, Jeff, 2 in a row, buddy. Wish you were here, man. Man, everybody's helped me so much to get here. And Jay Schultz for getting me in this truck. Best agent there ever is.
Well, it may be more of a muted celebration this week on purpose, but we know that passion is radiating out of that guy, Mama.
We're all wrong.
Standing here with second place finisher Corey Heim. Corey, I know you really wanted to get another Bristol win under your belt, but a great points day.
Yeah, congrats to Lane. Those guys were on it all night long. Everyone at our truck on garage camp did such a great job tonight. Gave me a great truck, great pit stops, did their job to keep me out front. Just didn't quite have it when the groove started to move around there. Every time we got a heat cycle on the tires, it seemed like it got tighter and tighter. So just didn't quite have it, but solid points stay in the playoffs. That's what you need. So I'll keep moving forward with truck on garage, Safe Flight, Twitter Racing. Huge thanks to all those guys, and looking forward to my favorite place next week.
We just saw Raja come over. You guys had some amazing battles at the end of the stages. What's it like racing so hard with someone like that?
Yeah, I always race really well with Raja. He does such a great job, and it's really cool to see him up front in these playoff races. And I feel like it's been like the last 4 or 5 races we found each other and raced each other very hard but clean. So it's definitely a lot of fun.
Corey Heim comes home second at Bristol. Adam?
How about the fact that playoff drivers are 0 for 2? In the postseason
Daniel
in 2024.
or Day,
Shocking,
yeah,
isn't
he
it?
did.
What about the fact that Lane Riggs is 2 for 0?
2-0, that's
2-0.
right. You know, here's a cool thing about Lane Riggs. He's going to graduate with a mechanical engineering degree at UNC Charlotte in December. Think about that. I mean, he's been a full-time student, but he's also been racing. And to manage and balance that, and to get a mechanical engineering degree and be where he is in the setup that he's now got going to 2025. Such an exciting time for him. And Phil, look how they have turned it up in the second half of the season.
Amazing. You see the first 9 races of the year, 1 top 10, and that was 10th. And then the last 9 races, 6 top 5s. Look at the lap sled, 119. He's half. His average finish is half what it was in those first 9 races.
Just amazing numbers.
Look at that.
It tells you what a little bit of
119 laps led in the last 9
racer.
races.
Got his legs under him, and man, unstoppable the last 2 weeks. Can't wait to watch him at Kansas.
Experience and confidence. It's all coming together.
And he's a fan. He's talking to the fans.
He sent this message when he was talking to Amanda, and he said it to his team during our commercial break. We are going to be really hard to deal with next year. Hey, we said earlier that Corey Heim and Christian Eckes had done enough to advance on points. The same for Nick Sanchez. Played a little bit of a different strategy tonight, but rode those fresh tires to a top 5 finish, and he too will move on to the round of 8. Second straight year he's done that.
You know, we talked about the top 3. We talked about Heim. We talked about Eckes. And we talked about Majeski. Nick Sanchez, hey, what about me for that 4th slot? And he's already locked into this next round, so he's making a case for it.
Yeah, I was listening to him earlier today, and he said, we're that guy. That's going to be us, and I don't think anybody's going to argue with that.
Let's go back down to Mamba.
Standing here with Raja Caruth. Raj, brought a home P3. I know you really thought you had a good piece to win tonight, but the word you told me was execution. Did you do that tonight?
Yeah, we just executed a race. I'm really proud of our HendrickCars.com Chevy team. I got to thank Mr. H and Miss Linda and everybody at the Automotive Group, along with Jeff and TJ and the men and women at Spire, and same with Ally for putting me in this truck and letting me run full time. So really happy for Lane. He deserves it. And it's like we have the 60th birthday. I don't know if that's cool or not, but we executed a race just to stop.
They get all of them.
You told me this was your favorite place, and it's because of the Cars movie. Now, how about racing with Corey Heim like that at your favorite place?
Yeah, I mean, Corey and Christian are the perennial contenders every week, and I'd say they're locks for the championship for us. So to be in the mix with those guys, I'm pretty proud of that. And I cost them a nose and a door at Richmond, so hopefully that's only a door panel there. But proud of the... Damn, I wish that was us. But we'll go to Kansas next week and win that one.
Raja Caruth comes home 3rd at Bristol. Amanda?
We were able to break the news to Nick Sanchez that he is locked into the next round of 8. And Nick, I heard your team tell you on the radio, race smart. We've had a good evening. Knowing that you're locked in now, how successful was that strategy?
Yeah, it was successful. I wish we would have had more laps under green. That long caution kind of hurt us. So, yeah, happy to recover to 5th. Obviously, I show up to win, so need to be a little better than 5th on my end on some things. But, yeah, good night. We locked in the Rev Racing Gamebridge Chevrolet. We go to Kansas and just focus on winning.
As you plot forward to
Tim,
Kansas, I can kind of tell
member,
your body
Tim.
language a little bit that you're a little disappointed here. How do you stay mentally in the game in this championship?
I think you just nitpick the little things, the little things I did wrong tonight, the mistakes I made, and just learn from it. So, just try to get the championship form, and I think just winning helps. So, we're close. We could go to Kansas and have a good day.
From one troubled friendship
Mamba?
to another.
I'm sitting next to Gold Shoe himself, Ty Majeski. Ty, you told me earlier, if you could get a 15th out of this, you'd be happy. Well, you got a top 10, my friend.
Yeah, we'll take it. Obviously, this is what championship runs are made of when a team hits adversity like this.
I know you
felt
know
like our whole team responded well, made good adjustments for the race, felt like we were off in practice. Got a little bit outside of our comfort zone setup-wise this evening. Almost bit us, so we made a good recovery. Proud of the effort. Ran a smart race all night and kind of just took what was given to us. That's what we needed. Just needed, like I said, we needed to hit a single tonight. Didn't need to go for the home run. So proud of everybody at Thorsport Racing. We're bringing fast forward F-150s to the racetrack week in and week out. And this Coffee Grinds Road Ranger F-150 was no different tonight. So, good recovery. We'll take it.
What does this say about this team when you face adversity like that?
Like I said, that's what championship teams are made of. Like I said, super proud of Joe and everybody. We could easily unravel tonight. Needed to stay calm and do our job, and that's what we did. So, like I said, proud of the effort. Excited to go to Kansas. We have some good tracks coming up, and we're ready to keep this thing going.
Thanks, Ty. Amanda?
Another guy locked into the round of 8, Christian Eckes, but he battled all night with his truck, said he never got the platform to what he was searching for this evening. How difficult is that to just battle through stage after stage?
Yeah, it was difficult for sure. I mean, it's a great turnaround for us because I felt like we were maybe a 10th to 12th place race car in practice. So kudos to Charles and Ike and the guys for getting it tuned up to run top 5. We weren't race winning capable, but still a decent run. So just proud of everybody. Huge thanks to Adaptive One Caliper, Napa, Gates, Instacoat, Chevrolet, everybody involved. It's cool to be locked into the next round, but I got to go take care of business at Kansas first.
When you talk about taking care of business, I do want to go back to stage 1. You were taking care of business during that part of the race. We're going to play the little highlight here of you just moving and dancing through traffic. Walk us through stage 1, and at that point, what were your hopes in going forward?
Yeah, at this point, I was like, damn, maybe we can win the race. It just went away from me a little bit, but at the end of both stages, I thought we were going to win the stage and just lost a little bit there at the end. So, like I said, huge turnaround for us. Proud of the team and we'll move on to Kansas.
Christian Eckes, a competitor through and through, Mamba.
His teammate, Tyler Ankrum, brought it home, P10. Tyler, you just told me it was one of the grittiest 10th place finishes you've ever had.
Yeah, no, it's we were pretty awful all night long. I think at one point in time we were back there in like 28th, 29th place. So it's not what we wanted.
See you, Tim. Thanks for becoming a member again.
I really would have thought we would have come back to Bristol and been really good.
Tyler Ankrum.
We had 6 months to screw it up. So we're gonna look to Kansas. We got a solid cushion at the cut line going to Kansas. So we just need to focus, run good there, and focus on the next round.
You're 25 to the good. What does that put you in for a mindset when you go into Kansas?
I mean, it gives you a stage. That's really what it does. It allows you to be a little bit more aggressive with your strategy in one stage, not necessarily the others. If our lane of Chevrolet is good there at Kansas, a lot of those questions marks go out the window. If you're running top 5 all night long, it's not too much of a concern.
Tyler Ankrum on to Kansas. Amanda?
Yeah, another guy ready to get to Kansas.
All right. I had a great vacation, Taj. My picks for tomorrow are Chandler Smith for the Xfinity race and Fast Pasta as my dark horse. And then Sunday, Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. are my picks for that. So let's listen into, I'm not sure who this
championship. We've always been
Ben
right at
Rhodes.
the cut line for every single round. So we certainly make it exciting. Not that I like having that. I would rather it be a nice smooth sailing and get a win. But yeah, we came off the haulers just bad this weekend, and with this next-gen practice and qualifying, you really can't do anything but fine-tuning adjustments to work on the truck, and we obviously needed a lot more than that. Every change we made would kind of make our Bommarito Ford F-150 more or less better in certain areas and worse in others, so it was more or less, where do I want to feel bad at, right? Whether that's pedaling it in the center or being able to charge the entry, it just couldn't put a full truck together, so... yeah,
Bunny is such
I'm not
a creep.
totally down and out. I think we're 12 under if I'm not mistaken. So, we've done that before. We've come back from that. I don't think it's a must-win situation. We just got to play it smart. A win would be great, but there's still plenty of room for other people's mistakes.
We'll see you next weekend.
Thank you.
Mamba?
Standing here with Daniel Dye. Daniel, you're having a great run today, and you told me earlier that this was not your favorite racetrack, but you had figured some stuff out, some bad luck with the tire.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we just ran something over or what, but first I want to apologize to Caden Honeycutt, just trying to get off the racetrack and came into his lane and hit him, so hit it for those 45 guys.
That Lloyd.
To tear up equipment.
You think Dale Jr. wins tomorrow?
43 Champion Container Chevy actually had some good speed.
Interesting.
And, we had a little work to do on it. I'm not sure it was a winning truck. Maybe could have finished, anywhere from 7th to 10th with it, but sucks. We finished, 32nd. So we're going to go to Kansas, and I don't know what the trophy is, but it'll be really cool.
Daniel's looking forward to Kansas, guys. Adam?
32nd, but more importantly to me, where he is in relation to that cut line after a disappointing night. I mean, Rhodes talked about the fact he's only 12 behind. Daniel Dye only 7 out as we go to the elimination race.
Yeah, we saw him come into this race below the cut line, and then before he had his trouble, he was well above the cut line. So, again, 60
that
points
sounds more like it,
available
Taj.
when we go to Kansas next week. Obviously, Ty Majeski's in great shape. Raja's in pretty good shape. Tyler Ankrum has said, that's a stage. We have a stage right now in the bank. Taylor Gray, same situation, but certainly those bottom 3 are going to be battling to the very end.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun to see the strategies they employ, too. How you
Infinger just didn't get going tonight.
Get those stage points and have a great night.
If he doesn't
when maybe
crash.
your truck isn't as good as it could be. And
Infinger just didn't get it going. Daniel Dye had bad luck.
And then you're talking about 5 guys right down there trying to get those last 3 spots.
Yeah, and Kansas probably has become one of our raciest intermediate racetracks that we go to, too.
The drivers love it. I mean, because you're running from the
All
wall
right,
to
that
the
is
apron.
it. Lane Riggs wins back-to-back. Let's take a look at the field really quick. We'll call it a night. The ones that are left. Lane Riggs wins his second race in 2 times in a row. He wins the Milwaukee Mile just like he did. Took over in the 3rd stage and won. Corey Heim, Raj Caruth there in 3rd. Eckes, actually, Caruth tried to make a run for P2, but just not enough. Sanchez, there's his new ride on the 48 Xfinity. Matt Crafton, good run for him. Chase Purdy, Ty Majeski kind of made a late run. He was coming the whole race, just not fast enough. Stuart Friesen, 9th. Tyler Ankrum, 10th. Solowich, 11th. Taylor Gray, 12th. Brett Holmes, 13th. Dean Thompson, 14th. Bailey Curry, 15th. Stephon Parsons, 16th. Grant Infinger, 17th. Corey Day, 18th. Connor Zilich, 19th. 20th, Connor Mozak, Jake Garcia, 21st. Timmy Hill, 22nd. 23rd, Tanner Gray. There's your lap down cars. And Zilich came back down. He spun at the end of stage 2. Never recap from there. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. The Xfinity race. I've looked up the CW Sports to see how we're going to watch this thing. I don't know. We might go a half hour ahead of time just in case. So we have everything ready to go. So make sure you guys are ready for it tomorrow. The Cup practice and qualifying, and then Xfinity race right after that at 6 o'clock Central. So thank you guys, everybody that came back and said welcome back, and everybody that commented on our cruise vlogs and all that good stuff. We appreciate you. And I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for doing everything she does while I hang out here with you guys. It's been a great 10, 13 days with her, which was awesome. I want to thank my mods for hanging out and watching, as you always do. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money. Tim Fowler giving his new membership. Mike D, member for a month. And also that super chat. Pete, thank you so much for that super chat. But good to be back. Good little first race under our belt. And it's here to the future. 22K inbound. Hopefully you guys will stick around with us. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Very interesting. What will the CW bring? I have no clue. But I'm in for it. All right, y'all. Have a great night. I love you. And happy TGIF early to you guys. Take care. Be safe. And it's Bristol, baby. And I'm back. Tell everyone I'm back.